think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. And there it is, all the Cyclops. Oh, what the fuck? How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt on guard. Oh, weird. That door just opened. Maybe I should go walk through it. Hmm? Huh? What's that over there? I swear, I just saw something. Moided! Oh no. You see all those exclamation points pop up? I don't know if I have all the ammo for this. Yeah, pop on in, girl.
Maya, I'm sorry.
Matt on guard is... Oh yeah, look who it is. Oh my god! Yes! Von Karma, I thought I would never be so happy to see Von Karma in my life. Oh, that makes me so happy. Ooh, there we go, right through the crack. Hacked you. Ah! It's like a something. Ooh, he hacked me. Oh, it's so close. How are you not dead yet? Oh yeah, she is dead. Okay, cool. Oh no, she's just very close. See you later. And that guy's like, what the fuck? Where'd that lady come from? I need to explore that kind of like the social VR a little bit more, because there's a lot of cool social stuff in VR, and you can have such like real experiences. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I waited too long and now she went to bed. No! Hey, that's okay. I get to talk to Chloe a little bit more. Like, how was I so close, Noah? Well, how did I do that, dude? What the fuck, man? Ah, damn. Well, thanks for bringing everybody over here, Chloe. I've had a good stream. All we've been doing is try to romance our girlfriend? What? Did you guys see that? He just like dodge rolled from me, and now he's like a decrepit old man. What? He just like James Bond dodge rolled over here. What the hell? Oh man. Oh yeah, look how much fat we're losing, dude. Looks very sus when you do that. Oh, does it look sus when I do this, dude? Does that look fucking sus, bro? You don't like that, Neptune? You don't like it when I do that, dude? We're fucking exercising. What do you think I'm doing? I'm just hitting the A button, dude. what the fuck do you think I'm doing over here, huh? Cyber workout. There you go. I didn't realize this was only cans. There you go, Aaron. Oh yeah, dude. We're fucking so hype right now. We're just fucking exercising. You better not do anything wrong with me, boy. Or maybe I'll just whack you with it. Oh, missed him. Whack you. Oh, missed him. I can't hit him. I can't hit him, guys. He's too fast. I think it's better that I don't hit him. I think that's hilarious. Chuck.
I would never eavesdrop. I wasn't raised to be so rude and unrefined.
That's right, Miss Faye.
Don't drag the witness down to your level.
Why am I being demonized here?
Please, go on. What did you see next? They're just like white knighting her like hardcore, aren't they? You know what I mean? We must protect her.
Yes, sir, we'll protect her. Maybe she'll want to sleep with one of us.
Oh, yes, maybe.
Then suddenly, Ducky got all wobbly and just collapsed.
Well done, Mia. No, you're really lit, well, you've really lit the fire in my heart and my buttocks. I can hardly tell which is more inflamed, my spirit or my hemorrhoids. That's... What the fuck, TMI, bro? My ass is completely on fire. What are you saying, Miss Faye? Toilet? My perfect little dolly doesn't poop. You heard the defendant, Miss Faye. Better luck next time. Are you fucking serious, dude? Even the judge is like, well, she doesn't poop, so obviously it wasn't the bathroom. Oh my god. What the fuck is going on, dude? This is hilarious.
No, Feeny, please.
Night City is very pretty, you know? These blue, or these purple lights, that's so cool. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh no! Oh no! What the fuck? I've seen someone do that. I think I even saw on Hover somebody do that exact same thing, except they totally crashed their car instead of going into the water and fucking it up like I did.
Yeah.
What about a lot of heart? She here?
Who could recognize a cop's face? So how about it? You know her? I might.
Well, excuse me?
Depends on how much you'll be
What?
spending
What the
on your,
fuck?
groceries.
What the fuck?
today.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. If I tell you the tiger claw is you're hiding her, there you go.
You're telling me you're harboring a
I just bashed her in the back of the head and she's fine with that? What the fuck? What is going on here? She's weak to like everything. Should I hit her with my cane? Clip that thing, you Stella? It was a love tap. Yeah, like that one I gave Lance Vance when he fell over and he fainted. I just gave him a little love tap to the face, dude. Ain't no big deal. Let's go to Rocky Ridge, girl.
Rocky Ridge. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hang on.
Come on,
I
Vominos.
should think this through.
Come on, Panem, let's go.
Fuck.
Where are we going? Rocky Ridge. We've done been and gone to Rocky Ridge. All right. So today we will be continuing. Let me see if I got audio. I don't want to get audio. I will be continuing Deliver Us Mars. We should be finishing it up tonight, I believe. Last we left Kathy. We had learned a lot yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday, right? Yeah. We learned a lot about SPACEDAD and the struggles that the entire colony on Mars had, and kind of the reason why it seems to be abandoned. We haven't reached a solid conclusion yet, but we have some evidence. So it seems like there was a guy that brought all these people here to Mars, right? They were like frozen in cryosleep or something. I don't know the exact details, but some of them didn't want to come to Mars in this way, but they all, I think, wanted to come to Mars. But anyways, he like kind of hijacks this arc, brings these people to Mars, and they're like all the best and brightest of the world, I guess, because that's a part of this like arc project or whatever. But it gets hijacked by this guy who brings everybody to Mars and then tries to, you know, create an advanced civilization. And we kind of learn that they seem to be just abandoning Earth, and not just like the planet, but the people that are still there. They're just like, yeah, whatever. We didn't need them anyways, almost. There's like a little bit of that from the guy who's leading the whole thing. But obviously SPACEDAD's broken up about it because Kathy, we are. Thank God I was bored as fuck. Well, yeah, welcome in, dude. Hopefully I can remedy that for you, man. I was just going over the story so far. So, anyway, so yeah, so SPACEDAD's pretty broken up about it, but there's also this other lady who's named Rosa. She's like the lead doctor, and from the very get-go, she doesn't like this idea when she's woken up out of cryosleep and is pushing back against it. And so we learned that she finds other people that agree with her that want to go back to Earth and kind of want to like reestablish, you know, connection with Earth and try to share resources and try to help Earth, but also have Earth help them. Because one of the things we learn is that they have troubles with food because they're trying to grow food on Mars, but apparently there is some weird mutation that keeps happening when they're growing plants, and so the plants are mutating. I don't know that makes it so that they can't eat it. I'm not sure, but what that kind of leads to is that people aren't reproducing on Mars. Like, there's colonies been here for 13 years and nobody's reproduced because they're worried that their, you know, offspring will be mutated, just like these plants are. Because I assume they must not know why the plants are mutating. So it's basically like this led to this like depression, and they're being worked to death. The guy who's owns the whole thing is Steve Jobs in this thing hardcore. So he's working everybody to the bone, and so everybody's just like eating small amounts of probably shit food and they are taking antidepressants to try to keep their spirits up, and it's just getting worse and worse is what it seems like. And essentially SPACEDAD in the whole thing is the engineer, and he's been inventing some very, very good stuff. He invented this weird machine that we found that had a bunch of algae in it or something, and it was I think it was absorbing the light from the energy from the satellite or something. I don't know. It was some crazy sci-fi thing, obviously. But SPACEDAD invented it, and apparently it was like a, kind of like almost like an Earth-saving technology. It'd be one of the things that Earth would need. And so you know they're up here doing good stuff. They're just not sharing it with Earth, and so that's what SPACEDAD's doing. And SPACEDAD is kind of torn between Rosa and the leader because he believes in the idea that this is maybe the right path for humanity in order for it to survive, because he knows that Earth is a lost cause too, and he also kind of like has hinted that it's not just the planet that's a lost cause, but some of the people that are on it too. So it's kind of you know, not so good of an outlook. But he also like agrees with Rosa on a lot of things and understands, and his daughter, you know, us, Kathy, we are on Earth as far as he understands, and so he doesn't like that. He wants Kathy to be there, and so yeah, that's kind of where SPACEDAD's in the whole thing. He's like in between, kind of caught between these two, as far as we understand. Let me see. Another thing that's happening in the present with Kathy, there's been some developments between Sarah, Ryan, and Kathy. So just to rewind a little bit, we came here as a team of 4, which was, the team was Claire, which is our older sister, Kathy, us. Then we had Sarah and Ryan, who are a couple. And while we were coming down to the planet, Mars, the ship blew up and Claire was stuck in it. So Claire died. Our sister died. Also really good friends with Sarah and Ryan. And so ever since that happened, you know, obviously that's a pretty big deal for Kathy, but it's also a really big deal for Sarah. And one other thing about Sarah is that Sarah doesn't like Kathy because she doesn't trust Kathy, because Kathy still loves her father and Sarah fucking hates him. So Sarah pretty much hates everybody on Mars. She thinks this whole thing is like a traitor to like humanity, basically. And she even has like brought guns and stuff in case they have to like shoot people, obviously. And so that's pretty fucked up. And she didn't tell anybody about it either. She didn't tell Claire. She didn't tell Ryan. She didn't tell Kathy. And she didn't tell Ryan because she told Ryan she didn't tell him because she didn't want Kathy to know. So Sarah doesn't trust her own husband. So that's not great. So I just wanted to outline that because I think that's going to be key in a scene coming up, I assume. Because it's been building up so much that Sarah does not trust Kathy. And they kind of have like no hope of getting back to Earth in a way. So it's almost like Sarah might do something drastic just because it's like one of the last things she can do to like just say fuck you to people who fucked humans or something. I don't know. That's kind of the vibe I get from her. So just watch out for Sarah is what I'm trying to say. And Ryan might have to like, I feel like Ryan might have to like sacrifice himself to save Kathy from Sarah, and it'll be this really traumatic thing. And it's like Kathy just loses everybody, you know. But who knows? Maybe SPACEDAD, maybe some Martian people will still be alive, and something good will come out of it. Because it seems like this whole thing just seems like it's a very depressing situation. So I hope there's some good that comes out of the whole thing. But anyway, so the very last thing we did was we found this place where we thought there was signs of life, but it turns out there was life, but it was all plant life. And so there weren't actually any people there. And so Kathy was really bummed about that because she kind of rebelled against Sarah to even check on this life signal. And it turned out it was just plants. So now we're basically heading back to where Sarah and Ryan are. Tail between our legs in a way. So here we go. So what's she up to, Ty? And hello to anybody else who came in during all that. I'm sure people may have came in and didn't want to interrupt. Feel free to say hello. Oh, this is elevator. Simple. Keep it simple. I believe we're on chapter 7 of 9 in a way. I think there's like 8 and then an epilogue, or maybe 9 and then an epilogue. Long day today, 7-hour-ish of class. Got home not too long ago. Damn, dude, that does sound like a long day. I had a pretty rough day myself, too. I'm pretty glad to be doing this because I was trying to handle my taxes today, and I think TurboTaxes has a bug for my situation because it was just a nightmare. I had to talk to like so many people on the phone for support because Missouri's trying to charge me $3,000. They're trying to like tax me for all the money I made in Kansas, and it's like something's wrong here, but nobody could figure it out. And so it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go somewhere else. Not TurboTaxes here. Fucking dude. I could climb that. Do I need to? I think that's been before. All right, let's confront Sarah and Ryan. Well, what the fuck?
We arrived too late.
Maybe we didn't. We have no idea what's behind this door.
No.
There's a person here.
One way to find out.
Oh, are we about to see people now?
Is everything all right, Sarah?
Did you shoot him, Sarah? See, there's probably a mutiny and everybody fought each other.
More bodies.
Oh, no. No, dude.
You okay?
You doomed yourselves.
It's been years, I'm fine. But we should turn back. It's clearly not safe.
We need to find out what
Better
happened,
write that
Zoe.
down.
But we're easy targets now without...
Let's look around and see what we can find. Be careful, everyone.
MacArthur first commissioned these back on the moon. He pretended they were there to govern. Not soon after, he used them to take over the base and ensure that there was no opposition to the blackout. Security aces. Must be a reference to the previous game? Maybe? Yeah, what up, Ryan? What up, dude? I'm trying to interact with you, my man. Interact, my dude. Ryan seems like the coolest one out of all the other people on this mission. He's the only one that seems to like treat Kathy like a human being. Because Claire treated her like a child, you know, because Claire had to act as the mom in their household after Space Mom died. So why can I not interact with anybody? I'm confused. Do I need to do it as the robot? You alright, Ryan? Dude, you got this look about you, man. He's seen some shit, man. It's like, I don't want to remember everything I've seen. Can I interact with her? Nope. Ace can't do shit. Am I supposed to go talk to Sarah, maybe? So this massacre must be fairly recent. Yeah, I suppose so. Because they're, like, sitting in oxygen, right? So they should be decaying. Like, and oxidizing in a way, right? Because, and the weird thing is you don't see any blood. I don't know. I guess I didn't think this game would hide blood from you. Yeah, you think so, right? We're putting our detective hats on. I guess it would be recent, and that would make sense, given the fact that the reason why we're out here is because we received a signal from Mars from like SPACEDAD apparently, because it was just his voice saying Moon Bear and a bunch of static. So I guess that signal was sent because of like it was a desperation SOS to Earth because they were like totally not talking to Earth. So I guess him sending that is like, you know, a sign that shit went south because they had to, you know, come crawling back to Earth in a way. So I don't know why I can't interact with these things, and that's worrying me. But I'll have to reload. Maybe it's like a bug. Can't go through here. Yeah, I should be able to interact with that stuff, it seems like. Yeah, see, it's like it comes up, but it's like grayed out. What's up with that? I think the game's bugged out, dude. Maybe it's because I was trying to read that thing while they were talking. Nobody wants to talk to me anymore.
Anything you can...
Oh, there we go.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Anything useful on there?
Its protocols are all messed up. Seems a kill switch turned it off, and likely the others too. But there's more code here. Something was altered before the kill switch was thrown. Hard to tell without doing a deep dive on the diagnostics.
So somebody used the security drones. I bet it was the guy who owned the place. I don't know. It just seems like he would be the one to use a system like that, right? So we got that one. Can I interact with Ryan now? Oh, Ryan. There we go.
Look at this. Outward by the door, probably guarding the bridge. The security ASCs, MacArthur's own ASCs, are facing them, not homeward. So,
They were attacking outward instead of homeward.
Okay, so it was the people who wanted to go back home.
Let's deal with security ASCs.
The opposite of what I said.
one attacked her on the moon. It's the reason she got stuck there. During the blackout, she went to investigate the cause, and one knocked her out. That all led up to what happened with your dad, and you know the rest.
Right.
She's hated robots ever since.
You see what some of them are holding, Ayla? These people barricade the entrance. Why would they block their own escape? Unless they weren't trying to escape.
So they weren't trying to escape. Okay.
Did that door just open by itself?
Ooh, spooky. Space Dad? Space Dad?
What was that? I know that sound. Came from over there.
Oh. Space Dad? So is this game kind of like a visual novel? Haven't been able to watch super closely before now. Yeah, pretty much. It's like you might think of it as like Heavy Rain or like, I mean, it's not even as much like that, but you know, it's just like one of those ones that's like more of a movie than it is a game. Like the only game I feel like we've had is like there's been a couple of puzzles with these power connector things, and I've had to climb a few times. So that feels like a little Tomb Raider-y, I guess, but yeah, it's been very much a story before it is anything else, I would say. It's just like a good sci-fi movie, you know, because I like it. I like the story, but yeah, it doesn't feel so game as much as it does movie. So visual novel is probably a good way to describe it. Just like a certain version of a visual novel. It's very chill. I like the atmosphere. Yeah, me too. I really like, it's more like grounded sci-fis myself. I mean, fantasy sci-fi is great, don't get me wrong, but there's just something about when all of the things that they have to worry about are very realistic. I just think that there's something cool about that. You know, that's one thing I like about The Expanse, is I think they do a good job of the fantasy versus kind of grounded thing, because they're in space and they have to deal with real space shit that most sci-fis ignore. You know, and that's cool. But they also have like space zombies. You know, a little bit of a little combi.
Oi, bruv! That coffin went right through me. I'm taking care of business right now. Boom!
Sweet, thanks for the play-by-play.
Do you know what they do to our waste?
You want to have this conversation right now? While you're on the toilet?
Yes. Yes, I do.
No, I don't know. Out of behind, out of mind, and all that. Out of behind, out of mind. That's not... I think it's out of sight, out of mind.
That is why you have a menial desk job and I get cool gigs. I actually think about stuff.
While you're taking a dump?
Yes, now listen. They dehydrate the poop over at Vita and then send it over to Odom for compost. The cycle is amazing how you still sort of eat your own waste at the end of it all. How cool is that?
I do not care at all. Now, if you would kindly forward me the weekly alloy stats I can get on with my menial desk job. Hey, the guy who owns this phone is named Domm, with one M.
Gotta make a note of this.
Gotta make a note of this, bruv.
Oh my god. There's so many bodies, dude. What
What the fuck happened here, dude? There was a firefight. That would be a great thing to green screen. It's just Willem Dafoe from that movie. And like walking around the crime scene. Just, you know, cut him out of that. That'd be great. That would be really hard because it's a lot of scene shifts and stuff, but it would be funny.
How does it come to this?
Petechial hemorrhages. Cyanosis. They suffocated.
Everyone?
Oh no, that's what happened? That makes more sense, I guess.
Both homeward and outward.
They all suffocated.
We have to leave. It's too dangerous.
Too dangerous? Sarah, there's no one left.
We don't know that. I mean, look what they did to each other.
Sarah, please calm down.
There's oxygen in there now.
I mean, if there are any survivors, we have nothing to defend ourselves. We have to go back.
Ayla sees a recording.
Detects holograms?
Hell yeah, she does. Ayla's fucking sick.
Doesn't Alex do that too?
No.
Are you sure?
I've been trying
User
to
error?
make the Lunar Council encryption key for years. How many of these have you found?
Only a couple.
Play it.
What?
Play it.
Yeah, I don't think I really want Sarah to see any of these, but alright. For the drama, I'll do it. I'll do it for the drama. You got it, Sarah. These are fun.
Play it.
Hey, bitch. Back the fuck up, dude. You lost all fucking rank as soon as we left the fucking planet. As soon as we crash landed here, we're never gonna make it back home again. Is it just the one thing? I gotta get the right angle, huh? No, here's another one. And then it's the height. Got it. Got another one. Nice. I do like these puzzles. I like a good puzzle. Alright, let's see what happened.
All delusional if you think Mars will ever be safe for us.
You destroyed Odom. It's unsafe here because of you.
We need to go home to Earth. We can't stay here.
Earth is a lost cause. Why don't you see that?
I will not die without seeing my family again. People, please. Enough! Fighting like cornered animals. You're all better than that. Things here haven't been easy, but it's hardship we have to endure to make outward work.
There's Rosa up there.
We had foreseen. Those of you who wish to return with the Arks, what do you think Earth will do with them? Who's at the front of the queue to be helped? You? Each and every one of you would be put on trial the moment your feet touch the ground. And what of the nations that don't get a say? That don't get control? What do you think they will do? They will fight, they will kill, and they will destroy. Like mindless, irrational beasts, they will destroy the Arks and each other. For over 30 years, we've known that Earth has passed the point of no return. In 30 more years, its surface will be near and distinct from that of Mars. Pushing the frontier of humanity always comes with a cost. But it's a price we have to pay for a better tomorrow. We can still move forward in unison and make this work. If only we...
Enough, William! We are done with your speeches. We are done being ignored. Your lofty talk of unity spits in the face of all those you've got locked up in medical. Desperate people who resorted to desperate measures. Your inaction and ignorance forced their hands. We miss our families and friends back on Earth. If our tech and our minds can help save it, we have to try. You forced us to board the Arks. You forced us to live and work in this nightmare. And now, you're forcing our hand. We will be heard, William. You will listen to us. now, Julia.
No shit, dude.
How? Rosa, what have you done?
After him! Rosa for all Homewardians! Grab MacArthur and get to the bridge!
Wow. Huh. So fucking based.
My God.
It was Homeward. They used the ASCs to fight their way to the bridge.
I can't believe MacArthur pushed this to an all-out civil war.
MacArthur?
Yes, MacArthur.
The ASCs, the attack on Odom? Rosa is just as culpable, don't you think?
I don't think Rosa is necessarily,
You
dude.
must be joking. These people had no choice. They didn't choose to be violent. MacArthur forced their hand.
That doesn't mean the ends justify the means.
No, I agree that the ends don't justify the means, but
Without her, none of this would have happened.
Using the oppressor's weapons against
but yeah, I don't think it's Rosa's fault. You know what I mean? He was oppressing people. Rosa was just the one that was trying to speak up about it. Yeah, I fucking smell that Automon. That's what you were talking about. She's getting hysterical. I like how we just like slipped away. We're like, all right, we're just gonna let them argue it out while I go see if there's anybody left here. Cause fuck Sarah, she's not my commander. You're not my mom.
We should go now.
Oh.
Oh, what's that? Ace.
Ace in the face. Ace is Rosa's
He's
robot, right?
somewhere.
I guess maybe it was with SPACEDAD. Just trying to see if there's anything in any of these. No collectibles or anything. Oh, lasers. Freaking lasers. Looks like a puzzle. Interact. Yeah, we're in. We got another hologram, and Sarah doesn't get to see this one because she's a bitch. Oh, and we got a laser. Go gadget laser. Boom. Let's check this out. Let's just do the height. Oop.
Well, then make him authorize it.
Rosa, please stop this. This has all gone too far.
This is just the beginning.
Hacking the ASCs, storming medical to release the prisoners. You're not hearing the madness of it all.
MacArthur cut us off from Arglabos, not me, Isaac. Why are you even here? To parlay on behalf of our glorious leader?
I came as a friend, please. Please listen.
Yeah, it does seem like Rosa has become a little
Listening, and I'm
unhinged, I suppose. But I can see why she would get that way, because William has not listened to her at all.
The people you have security ASCs pointing their weapons at right now.
We are leaving today, and we're taking the Arcs with us. If you want to help, go to the Panopticon and tell MacArthur to turn Labos back on. Otherwise, stay out of it.
So that's why the power was turned off.
Why?
I wonder where this is all going to end up.
Why are they acting like this?
Yeah, I agree. Why are they acting like this?
Through so much together, how is this happening? I hope they're okay.
It's like, man, that guy was overworking the fuck out of him, though. God damn it, Ace.
How do you get in there?
You son of a bitch.
Damn. Let's find a way in. Should jot that down.
They've been huffing the goofy gas. Yeah, dude. Mars is full of that goofy gas. The waiting list for housing was insane. People were years away from having their own space. Did they all sleep shoulder to shoulder here in the meantime?
Okay, we gotta solve this puzzle now. What's up here? What we got here? Joyce to Yehan. I'm really ready to move out of the habitats right now. Yeah, I know. Of course, some people get their own rooms while we are stuck sleeping like sardines. June's feet smell so bad. How am I supposed to sleep like this? Why are you even sleeping that way and not heads on the same side of the bunk? Get this. Because she wants some privacy. Oh my god. Instead of making chill pills to distract us from the fact that housing is never going to get built, they should at least invest in some deodorant. You sound like those homeward people. Yeah, maybe.
Should jot that down.
Reminds me of like color television won the world wars or whatever. Somebody said that. It's like these amenities and everything people just want. It's the thing that convinces them the most is like a comfortable life. It's like whatever gives me that life I wanted. Okay, I can come in here, and there's this thing. I can pick it up, and then can I bring it in the hole with me? Bring it in the hole. No. Not coming through the hole then, huh? Well, I moved it in a better spot, maybe? I guess we'll see. I have to come back for that. What do we got here? Ladder to nowhere. A porthole for my robot. My robot. Okay, I think we've gotten everything we can up here. Let's pop back down. Find some freaking lasers. Pew! Ah, but see, then it's overpowered, so we need to knock it down somehow. We gotta knock it down. Any of these have one of those things for some reason? Not gonna work. Is that not an area I'm supposed to be able to go to? Should have blocked a little more thoroughly. This is the key. So we need to move this. I can't get in there. Is that a window in front of me? It needs more power. It's got 4 coming here, and then that should be shooting out 3, and then it's going through there, so it's making it 2. So if I could move that somehow, but I can't seem to get in there. Okay. But I gotta do something with the way this is firing. Alright, hold on. Let me go back in there. I don't get to, like, redirect it, huh? If I move it back a bit. Try to make it dodge that thing. There we go. So now I should be able to open this. Perfect. Grab this.
Oh, it's not knocking it down enough, huh? So can I change? Can I come in here? Oh, I think I know what to do. Hold on. If I bring it to the source and knock the source down, that should knock its overall down. I don't know if it'll knock it down by 2, but we'll see. Might. Where's that at now? Still has 1 too many. Now we're close, but we're not quite there. If I could get in there. Down one more time, because I gotta come in through there. That knocks it down from 3, or from 4 to 3. Come into this. That knocks it down from 3 to 2.
Missing. There must be something else around here I can use.
Okay, there must be another object, she's saying. Must be on this level too, because I couldn't use a ladder holding an object, right? Okay, nothing was over here. We already looked in there. And they got some kind of spooky music. Either way, it only knocks it down 1 overall, because I just need 1 other object. Maybe I can drop it down the ladder, though, so maybe it was up there. Be another component to all this. There was this room. What was in here? Or was this? Oh yeah. There's this. So if I shoot right above it into that window, this needs 3. It'll be shooting 4. So if I put this in the way, that should be what we need. Okay. Figuring it out. So we'll go back this way. It's on the other side, right? Yeah, because that's shooting from the other side to here. I think I will need this one though, because I'll need to be able to take it out of the room. Okay, Ayla, move this out the way. Take it out here, set it down. I guess Ayla can take it downstairs, right? Let's see, then we want this to be right here. There we go. Switch back to Kathy. We just shoot the laser down there, and then we can get into that door with Ace. And this whole time, Sarah and Ryan were just arguing. The whole time.
Nice.
Boom. Rosa Laverde. Laverde. Alright, let's decrypt this shit.
I see
Isaac, are you in the Panopticon with MacArthur? Isaac, please respond. Isaac, are you still alive?
So did somehow MacArthur got to the air controls?
Tell MacArthur to turn on Habitus.
And he just starved him of oxygen? So who's worse in that situation? The person who took security to try to take the ships, or the person who decided to just kill everybody? Both sides. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty fucked up, man. That's one of the quattro ability. Yeah, just kill everybody. That's what we call a Pyrrhic victory. Oh god. Why doesn't the hologram line up with their body perfectly? Is that a picture we drew?
Rosa. They murdered her. Savages. Hey. Still with Rosa after all these years?
No, Robo don't know nobody
Tell us
else.
where you were going.
Cause you were fucking arguing.
I just saw Ace and went after him. Found another hologram. MacArthur shut down Labos to stop Rosa and Homeward from activating the launch sequence. Then, I think, he shut off the oxygen from the entire colony.
But then he turned it back on eventually because we can breathe, right? So that's
You've seen
interesting.
Isaac in these holograms, haven't you? We're leaving.
What?
What?
We'll restart the MPT connection to Labos from the bridge. We're gonna prep Habitas for launch and be gone before nightfall.
What about Arc Vita?
Rosa is dead.
It's interesting that they have these ready for launch.
Anyone that's left is probably armed and wouldn't hesitate to kill us.
But we haven't completed the mission.
We are a man down, and mission critical gear that could have helped us is missing. Arc Vita may be important, but we don't know where it is, and we don't know if it's functional, and I will not risk the success of this mission on finding it. So we are leaving now. That is an order.
Sarah sucks. And potentially SPACEDAD?
So,
What do you mean by SPACEDAD? Sorry.
this little guy.
Probably yes, SPACEDAD.
Ace, turn around.
You got something on your butt, Ace.
ASC unit 63754-N. Ownership transfer. Lunar Council override. 170544.
Is that her father's code or something?
Isaac Johansson.
Yeah.
Say your name.
Say mate. Ryan Delyanin.
There we go, and now I'm your friend. Registered. It's really close to him. It'd be cool to have a little robot float next to you. Guy that's still alive, then as well as space. Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Right? Isaac might be there as well.
Align the dish with Arc Labos.
Which I don't know that makes him SPACEDAD a good guy. Like was he a part of that? Like killing everybody by fucking starting on oxygen? Fuck that, dude. SPACEDAD. This is one of the things that SPACEDAD built. It's got like algae in it and shit or something.
Now, Kathy.
Why don't you do it, bitch? You can take me under fucking duress or whatever. Alright, whatever, I'll do it. We need the story to continue. Oh, we gotta align the antenna. And what do we do? Fire. I'm a firing my laser. Oh.
It's done.
Right. Ryan, conduct final checks, and then we're gone.
On it.
Sarah,
What the?
Oh, Ace is shaking. Whoa. What? What the fuck? Was that Labos? Dude, this world is fucked, man. There's nothing they can do. Dude, what a fucking tragedy. It's so sad. And not in the classical storytelling kind. It's just fucking tragic.
I did that on purpose.
Of course she's gonna think that. This is when we gotta kill Sarah. Because she's gonna kill us.
Sarah! Stop it! Hold yourself!
Don't you understand?
Sarah!
Sarah's crazy. She is in no condition to be a commander. Is she like hurt or sick or something? She's like grabbing her stomach. She's just that sick with grief. She was totally thinking they were gonna go home. I thought they were fucking stuck there from the start, to be honest. Give her some of those antidepressants we found.
Ryan, I swear, I have no idea what happened. MPTs don't work like that. I couldn't have made it happen even if I wanted to. Not that I wanted to, I just...
I know.
Is she okay?
Yeah. Yeah, she'll be fine. She just needs a second or two.
Or a fucking rest of her life.
Hours.
So... what now?
How likely is it that the MPT dish can still be hooked up, do you think?
Not very likely.
So, there's a small chance.
Well, we'd have to hope that the dish didn't take the brunt of the impact. And even if it didn't, it'd need to be in line of sight with Habitas, and I'd have to check all the transformers and converters and hope that they're all
think
still
it's the
intact.
last bit of hope we have. I can't leave Sarah like this. But I can take your lead on this from here.
Okay.
Yeah, we're the only one that's actually done much of anything, I would say, so... let us do our thing.
On you.
I think the key is just gonna be find whoever is still alive here. Panopticon is where William and Isaac were supposed to be. SPACEDAD. Yep, I agree, Ty. Absolutely. He looks like a weird Pixar character, but everybody else looks more realistic. It's unsettling to me. Yeah, he looks... yeah, like, to me, he's a Pixar character in a world of realistic people, which is really weird and off-putting. 8 desperate times. Alright, we get a ride. So this is one of the other game type of parts, I guess you could say. Starts to feel a little bit more like a game. This thing fucking cruises, dude. Oh shit, look at that.
Hey, you there?
Yeah, I see it. Looks like it landed on its side. Dish looks in decent shape, but I'll need to get closer to properly inspect it. With any luck, the IAS took most of the hit.
Okay. If it doesn't work...
Fuck yeah, cruising around Mars. Hell yeah, dude. Just like fucking Perseverance and
How's Sarah?
Curiosity. Hell yeah. Yeah, we found a Curiosity yesterday. It's like an Easter egg in the game. You can find it. It's cool. Plays a happy birthday. Shit. Hold on, hold on. Tearing it up on Mars. Oh, looks like we gotta get out here, just like in Borderlands. Oh, what can I scan? Bullshit. What am I scanning? Scan. Remnants of Ark Labos. Earth would really have benefited from having this Ark back home. Revolutionary tech completely demolished. Did I do this? No way. No feckin' way, bruh. I gotta click into it, then I gotta go all the way down, click on it. Go all the way down, click on it. There we go. Dude, this is so sad. Just think how many billions of dollars this would be. Billions. Just like one of those panels would probably cost $1 million. That's at least $1 billion. Agony indeed. It's almost like watching somebody buy one of the latest gaming consoles or something and then just breaking it. No. Tragic. Ripping away magic cards. Yeah, there you go. Just senseless destruction. No! Just tabulated. One of my dunks is nearly $400. Is that for real? Damn, dog. And how much do you think you spent for it? I mean, that Kappa face is making me a little suspicious, I will say. I don't know if you're fucking with me or not. I'm supposed to cut? Where am I cut? Oh, I see it. Boom. There's a bottle of sealed product at market price. Oh yeah. So you probably got it for pretty cheap then, right? Isn't that what you're basically saying? Because it's sealed, that means it's random. If at least a couple grand on Magic the Gathering at this point. Oh yeah. But altogether, you probably have earned more, you'd say, like, in value. Like, you could sell it all for more than you bought it for. That was actually a really nice straight line for being on a control stick, I will say. The game was maybe helping me a little bit on that. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Especially when I was a kid going through those jungle gym things, you know, like Chuck E. Cheese, but they had them like on this fucking rope, so it was super shaky and scary. Unlike the Magic Gathering cards don't hold value very well anymore, unfortunately. Oh, really? They don't? Oh. Well, that sucks. Did they just oversaturate the market with them or something? Oh, fuck. Whoopsie! You said stone at least. Oh, but some of the older school ones maybe do. Yeah, they should really just go to digital if that's the case, right? You might as well just have like a full digital card game where you just buy the digital cards because they don't really have that much value anyways, so you can kind of like throw them around for pretty cheap.
Should write this down for later.
And still be making money as a card game company. I mean, maybe not. A hybrid-styled solar panel like this never got fully developed on Earth, but here on Mars they had it. These people knew the secrets to making these vessels before they left the moon. They could have flown them back to us. The trail. I forgot to set something up. Dun, 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 dun. You know what really all this fucking Mars shit being here and not on Earth is? It's bullshit. Yep. It's bullshit. Where was it that I fell? Oh yeah, I gotta cut. Where am I cutting again though? What am I cutting though? Wait, I'm confused. What am I cutting? Cut. This somewhere, I guess, huh? I think I was supposed to be on top. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. That's what's going on. Okay, because that's how I got down in here the first time, and then I jump over here and go across here. Yeah, okay. No, wrong one. Can't believe it's delivery, not DiGiorno. That's the opposite, right? It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. They like caught me off guard. I was like, wait, that's not the slogan. Magic the Gathering Arena exists, and they make you buy digital packs. LMAO, I could never. I at least want to be able to say I own physical assets. Oh yeah, yeah. I think that's that sentiment. I imagine will die over the years. You know what I mean? I get what you mean. Being a person who grew up in the '90s and the early 2000s for sure, but I think eventually it's just gonna make more sense to make it all digital. You know, because if the cards don't actually retain any value later, then I feel like that sentiment is gonna die. Of like collecting the cards for their value, because everything's gonna probably go digital in the end anyways. Yeah, I don't blame you if you're feeling that way though. But mostly I guess for me it's I like kind of the way Pokemon almost has it set up. Like they still have you buy packs, right? But most of the time, like in the card game itself, you can earn packs just by doing the game pass thing or whatever, battle pass thing, whatever they call it. But the battle pass doesn't cost anything either. You just earn it by playing the game itself, and then you just keep earning packs of cards for playing the game, and that's pretty cool. So if they can make that work and then still sell the physical cards, like I think Pokemon's got a pretty good thing going with that, because there is an incentive to buy the physical cards if you want to get more digital cards, because every pack gives you a card pack in game too, right? So I think that's a pretty interesting way of doing it. Kind of like gives you best of both worlds, I would say.
Is it still functional?
I could just see them making it to where you could just buy more digital packs if you wanted to, or just earn them, like, eventually, if people stopped finding that kind of value in the cards. Okay, let's turn this baby on.
Thank God. Let's get it going. Just a shame we won't be able to take it back with us. There's nothing like this on Earth.
Let's go ahead and put that there. Put it down. There we go. That one is on at the correct level. Got the cards to put them in my bicycle spokes. Yeah, that's like for baseball cards, I would say. Like, I guess no disrespect to baseball cards. I don't collect them or anything, but that's just like the old cliche, right? It's good cards that are cheaper now. Lower threshold for entry. People who like to buy and sell. Mauled over it though, right? Yeah, because that's like a whole different realm of like enjoying collectibles, right? Is to buy and sell them, and I get that some people like it for that reason, but I personally think that that kind of ruins the mechanics in a way. Like that's why I'm not a huge fan of Magic, is because it's like all about buying all the best cards to make like the super sick deck. But to be honest, Pokemon's the same way. But that's why I like Keyforge the best. You know, like Magic's not a bad game. It is fun to play, but it's just hard to play with people who are super into it when you're just casual. Yeah, you know. Like, I just got, like, this regular deck, but you've got this deck that'll beat me in 3 moves. It's like, well, fine. Alright, there must be another laser on the other side that needs to be shot still. I don't see the receiving end of this line. This guy here. Let's go check the other side again. Might have to do a redirect. Also got to Magic Gathering to be social. I feel that digital cards and online play take the social aspect out of it. Yeah, I could see that. If it's a social thing, right? See, that's just another reason why people play games, right? Because some people don't play it for the social stuff. They just play it for like the mechanics, you know? I guess we'll just have to see how long that keeps the actual like hobby alive. You know what I mean? I could just definitely see that like fading out, but maybe that's just my cynical view. You know what I'm saying? I like that you're sound a little more optimistic about this, Ty. We've turned the tables, haven't we? Let's see. Oh, there's a thing there. I don't know how that helps me, though. I need to know where to shoot these lasers, bruh. Fucking lasers, man. That's not gonna open. It's not gonna open. I don't know where to shoot these freaking lasers. Can I climb up somewhere maybe? Investigate? Let's try this. Oh, here we go. Here's some freaking lasers. I think I need this guy then. And we got, what do they take? They both take 2. That one has 4. Okay, so I think I know what to do. This here. Let's go ahead and get this here. What I'll do is I'll grab this guy. Place it like right here. There we go. Let's see if this works. You can proxy cards. A lot of the casual groups are cool with that. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, but I guess that's still not like a casual way of playing for me. If you're gonna go proxy cards, that sounds like you're really into it. You just don't have the cards. You know what I mean? I guess when I'm talking casual, I'm talking real casual, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and think about the fucking deck, basically. Which, what I'm getting at really is that I'm not really a deck building kind of guy. I think Magic the Gathering and Pokemon are both deck building card games, right? I think a big part of that for people who are really into it is trying to build that great synergy and stuff, and I get that. That's just not something I'm that into, I guess. That's why I'm real casual. Come on. Right. Yeah. Why is that not going? I guess I can move that back a little bit.
Any ideas, Ayla?
No, we got this, don't you worry. Put this a little bit closer forward. Get out of the way, though. There we go. Place it like right there. Oh, maybe back a little more, actually. Like this. we go. Now we'll fire it again. I'm coping Hasbro is killing Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, I know, all that stuff. It's has there been much news on that? You know, I haven't been plugged into that. But all I know is that, yeah, it's all on fire right now. Do appreciate older games and now having a resurgence like D&D, for example. I feel like D&D's always been pretty big, though. It's just getting bigger, right? I don't know. I guess it's... I would have thought as a resurgence myself, but I guess I can see why you say that. Now, OG card games like Yu-Gi-Oh! Are coming back to pop culture. Is it? I didn't know that. I have cousins who have been into Yu-Gi-Oh! Their entire life, so I always hear about it. So I guess, from my perspective, there's always been people that were into it. But it's cool that they'll be making like another... like getting bigger or whatever again. That'd be pretty cool. I liked Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was a kid.
This one's good. Time for the next.
Time for the next? Oh, there's more? Shit. It's probably because that one needs another place to shoot a laser too. Probably should just become Ayla and look around for it. Let's go. Oh yeah, there we go. There's these. And these take 2 as well. That one's got 4. How do I do that though? Because I still gotta shoot into that one 3, don't I? There's still components left. Oh, right there. Walked right into it. Okay, so this one goes here. Put it like right here. Okay. Go back to Kathy. There we go. Let me go up there somehow. How do I get up there? Come on, Kathy, jump! You got them legs, girl! Go! Right, that's obviously not how we're supposed to do that. No. Here, let me catch up here real quick. I feel like Hasbro is making it hard on us tabletop RPG peeps. Just got into D&D this year, so I feel that aspect of it as well. Well, they at least backpedaled on the open game license for D&D. That's all I know as of right now. Okay, Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast have backed down and are not getting rid of the OG open game license, but they are still releasing the new one. But because of the mess, tons of other tabletop companies and creators are making their own licenses and games, which that's honestly sounds better off for the community in the long run. I know that it hurts now, but it sounds like that's going to be better off, you know? Decentralized gamer time. Yeah, there you go. Unreal that the framework for such an open-ended game like D&D isn't just in the public domain. Yeah, because it's, well, I mean, it's like in a way, you can make your own mechanics, though. The basic mechanics are public, but the game-specific ruling are solely owned by them, right? I mean, okay, yeah, because that's what I'm saying. It's like there's so many games that have role-playing and open-ended, like, storytelling and stuff. It's not like it's not like you can't play tabletop games. That's one thing about all the outrage. Like, everybody's outraged, but like at the end of the day, they can't take it away from you. You know what I mean? So, but it is like bad what they're doing, but still, I just feel like, remember, at the end of the day, they can't take that away. You can play the tabletop RPGs if you want. But yeah, fuck all that though. I'm not trying to defend it. That's kind of the beauty of what we're talking about, I guess, is maybe more what I'm trying to say. Can I go up this way? No. Do I have to like jump across somehow? Well, maybe go up here first. In here? Okay. Might be getting somewhere. But can I make that jump though, dude? Oh, God. Nope. Owie, that hurt. I think it has something to do with getting up there, though, I would think. That's my thoughts exactly. There are still old guys who play a first edition and don't care about the new stuff. Yeah. For sure. Play what you like, exactly. Based old games. I'm pretty confused on how I'm supposed to get over there. Let me take another look with Ayla. Maybe I can get a better perspective. Because it seems like I need to get on this platform so that I can jump to that one and then that one. But that's the problem, is how do I get on this platform? Maybe if I run to the edge of that thing that's slanted down, but that just seems like it would be less likely to work, but I guess I can try it. Whoa. Nope. Yeah, objection indeed. Indeed, Domm, right? You're damn right, Domm, right? Oof, dude, I'm not sure. I honestly wish it was a little more obvious. It's like all this stuff is like, it doesn't scream like here's where you jump. Usually games have that, right? I gotta get over there though. Maybe not, maybe not. Am I just getting myself stuck in a fucking hole here? Do I climb across this somehow? That seems ridiculous, but we'll try it, I guess. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. Is there like a stabby wall? Is there a wall I can stab into? Maybe this, that soft part there? Let's try that, see if I can't stab into it. Maybe that's the idea. Then I gotta crawl around the whole thing. Okay. Stab it, stab it. Nope. Can I stab it?
Hey, Phoenix. Are you ready to start investigating?
Hello, Stella. Are you ready to start investigating? Are the spikes on the wall usable? You know, I'm not sure, I guess. I could try it. I assumed they weren't, but let's try it, dude. I'm all for it. Oh, my brain is trying to take over my body. Oh my god, Baba! That's not good, dude. You need to let the body be free. Oh, whoa, whoa, hey. Well, that's different. Progress? Maybe? Under the spike? I don't think I'm supposed to be able to be up here. But hey man, if I can get there. Oh fuck. What if I just climb up these? Shouldn't this work in theory? Doesn't feel like it wants to work though. Like come on, just grab on, Kathy. You climbed so much harder shit than that, girl. Dude, am I gonna have to fucking look it up? I seriously have no clue, dude. We have not found SPACEDAD yet, but we might be really close. Some fucking crazy shit's happened. So just to give you a recap, so you know, last week we ended where we thought we were gonna find some people because we found a sign of life in this area, and so we kind of like ran away because Sarah didn't want us to go check it out, and we checked it out, and it turns out it was just plants, right? We just got a little bit more of the story about how people were really starting to fight William MacArthur because he's a fucking asshole and he's working everybody to the bone. And some people want to go home. And it came down to this fight basically between the homeworlders and the offworlders. This is what they were calling themselves, I believe. Or homeward or outward. That's what it was, I think. Either way. They have the showdown where Rosa from the homeward people uses the security bots to try to force, you know, her and all of her people that are on her side to the Ark so they can take it back to Earth. And somehow, we don't know how exactly it happens, but the tables get turned on her a little bit, and MacArthur ends up taking all the oxygen out of the entire colony, basically, and kills everyone. So, like, Pyrrhic victory for sure. Enjoying the story? Yes, Papa, I am. I'm very much enjoying it. So that's pretty fucked up for him to do that. People on his side and the other side, he's killed everybody. Like, what the fuck good does that do, you fucking prick? Anyways. So, that was pretty sad, but what we did learn from those holograms was that MacArthur and SPACEDAD might be in this specific room, and we haven't been in there yet. But one of the reasons why we haven't gone in there, I guess, is because Sarah got really pissed off, because Sarah had never seen any of these holograms. She didn't even know the fucking holograms existed. And so when she found out that we could even see holograms, she's like, fucking show that shit to me. She's like, I bet you've seen your dad. I fucking hate you. I'm a crazy bitch. I mean, paraphrasing. But, so she gets all power trippy or whatever and tells us that that we're leaving and we're no longer like even trying to complete the mission. We're just gonna try to get out of here alive with what all we know, because she's afraid that someone's still alive here and they're gonna kill us. And she doesn't have any weapon, because I guess she misplaced the gun that she had earlier, or the guns, I don't know. But when we go to try to hook up the power from the satellite that we turned back on before, crazy ass ditch with the holograms. I don't get that one, Stella, but I'm glad you're having a good time. Anyways, where was I? I lost my train of thought. I don't know, but the satellite, yeah, okay, that thing is what I was talking about, right? The satellite we tried to connect so that we could start the ship, and when we went to connect it and turn it on, for whatever reason, right at that moment, the satellite crashed into the planet. So where all of the power was coming from, like the super advanced power station in orbit, was now crash landed on the planet, and it was our only way of getting the ship going. So Sarah went ballistic, because she was like, we're never going home, blah, blah, blah. And she thought that we did it on purpose, and because she's fucking crazy. So then Ryan kind of calms her down or whatever, and then talks to us and asks us if we can get the satellite working still, even though it's crashed on the planet. And we're like, I guess we'll try. It's a very, very unlikely. And so that's where we're at right now. This is the crashed satellite, and we're trying to get it working again. And so, yep, there you go. That's pretty much what we've done. Oh, it's okay, yeah. In the middle of those recaps, though, I can definitely get distracted with my train of thought. And when I was like trying to figure out what you were trying to say, because even if I know it means bitch, that doesn't make sense for the phrasing personally. I still don't understand it. But again, I'm just glad you're here and having a good time. What's up, Never? How's it going? I feel like I haven't got to see you yet, babe. How are you? I know it's pretty late over there, but it's good to see you in chat, my friend. Yeah, how are you, Papa? How are you, Stella? How are you, Never? And anybody else who's come in. Hey, look, we're making progress. Can I get up here, though? I just need to turn on that fucking switch. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, I don't think we were supposed to be able to do that, but it worked. There we go.
Now we can hook the Ark's MPT up to Habitas. Should be above it.
Oh, and then I died? No! 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 Oh, thank goodness, dude. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I'm still feeling this a little bit.
Snake!
Oh my god. Yeah, sorry, I more or less fixed my sleeping schedule. Hey, that's all good, Never. Never gonna be upset with you for fixing your sleeping schedule, my dude. I'm just glad that we get to see you sometimes still. Hopefully you'll get to hang out with us, you know, still on the Sundays and stuff when we do those early streams. In the process of messing it up again. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. You're always welcome here. Why you do this? Yeah, dude. I was about ready to lose it. Went home sick today, so thankful to not be in the same pain as earlier. Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that. Hoping you, Dom, and all those in chat are okay. If you aren't, virtual hug. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, so I'm up here, but the laser's not there anymore, which is annoying, but that's okay. I think we can preset it up here, and then it should just work when we go back down and shoot it. It really made me start all over, didn't it? Even though it like saved that I was standing up there, it still reset the entire puzzle. At least like the switches and turning them on. Not where they were, at least. So one there, one there.
Sounds good. Time for the next.
Time for the next. Bing, bing, boom. Since the pain was there earlier, it means something isn't right. Better be careful, Stella. Yeah, still wanting to be out of the woods, huh? Put it down. There we go. Put it down, Kathy.
Now we can hook the Ox MPT up to Habitus.
Alright, let's not die.
Be above us.
Please. There you go. Papa's gonna steal a hug. Love to see it. Domm, have you ever played Monster Hunter World? I have. Or any Monster Hunter? Yeah, I played Monster Hunter World. You know, I dabbled in earlier Monster Hunters on emulators because my parents never bought them for me growing up. I think like on the PS2, you had to have like the network adapter, and we didn't have that at the time because I remember wanting to play it back then. Yeah, I am familiar with Monster Hunter World, yeah. I haven't played through all of it, but I think I played through the main story, but I didn't get through like the end game. Anyways, I think we're just ready to leave, right? Because Habitas is back where Sarah and Ryan are. Nope. Uh-oh. It psyched me out. Son of a bitch. Nope. I don't want to go that way, right? Is this gonna fall down for story reasons? Ping! I thought that was gonna happen. Never, I take it you were our Monster Hunter fan then? That's good stuff. I know Papa wanted to get us all together to play some of that Arise game that came out in Game Pass recently. This game has amazing ecosystem I have yet to see in other games. It feels so alive. Oh, and Monster Hunter? Are you just getting into it, Never? It is pretty cool, like with all the little like creatures and stuff around. Okay, now do I need to cut this again? Or am I going the wrong way? There's no way I cut all that. I don't think this is right. This feels not right. Reach the bridge. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's definitely not right. I was supposed to go that way, I guess. Maybe I'm connecting to Habitas from in here. I guess that could make sense. World was the first one I played. The first one I saw, though, was Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Oh, okay. Made a new character recently. Get to high rank today. Nice. So kinda, yeah. I have 2 other characters, but they are in the DLC already. Okay, right on. So it sounds like you've been into it. I like Monster Hunter. I think the overall, the way the game kind of progresses, like towards the end game, like I just got a little bit dry for me. I wish some of the, especially like the social elements and like connecting with your friends was a little bit more seamless and stuff. It's a little bit clunky for me. But I really like the combat, and like you're saying, the ecosystem in the world is really cool. And you gotta love the giant fucking weapons, dude. So cool. You play Dauntless too? Dauntless is pretty good. Not as high fidelity of graphics, but it is really fun, I think. Mechanics wise, it's pretty fucking solid. Oh yeah, this store, because we got this. I should have known to come in here. I saw this through the window. And I don't want to touch them. Oh yeah. Dauntless is alright. Okay, I'm not as into it. I get you. Wait, why is it immediately start decryption? Oh, that's weird. It doesn't let me decrypt it? Is that just the game being weird, or fucking
bullshit?
Come on, dude. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I really like the weapons mods in Dauntless. Yeah, the way they handle that is pretty cool. Throwing the axe at the charging monster is pretty cool. Yeah, I like the mechanics in those games. I like the idea of those games. You know what I mean? Like a group of people coming together to fight like a boss in a way like that. I think it's a cool concept. Why can't I do this? I can't even beat Ayla for some reason. What is going on, game? Yeah, it just won't let me beat Ayla. That's the problem. What? Why? It immediately exits. Try holding Y. Okay, I'm just gonna have to reload or something. Like I don't. Dude, how annoying! It's like ever since I died, I can't be Ayla now. Okay, let's just reload the fucking game, dude. God damn it! I don't know what else to do. Quit, I guess. Fucking hell, dude.
Bullshit.
Come on, Epic. Deliver us Mars. I don't have my Mars yet. Do you prefer Dauntless or Monster Hunter? I don't know that I really prefer one or the other, to be honest. I like Dauntless because it's easier to get people to try it out because it's free, I guess. That's like one thing I guess I could say, but I really like the fidelity of Monster Hunter and the levels, because in Monster Hunter you have, you know, you actually get to like find the monster, and that's pretty cool. In Dauntless, it's just like a really blank map, and they're pretty relatively easy to find, and it's more just about fighting the monsters and stuff. So I don't know. I can't really say that I prefer one or the other. I think it's just more like I like them both for different reasons. You know what I mean? I wish I was into either one of them more, I guess, because it just feels like a game that I should be into. But for some reason, I'm not just drawn to play it. I think it's just like if somebody asked me to play it, I'm more likely to play it than just picking it myself. Either one of them. No, my controller turned off too for some reason. There we go. Notice we have a different starting screen now. It's not Ayla sitting in the dirt or whatever like was before. Dauntless hunts don't take like half an hour. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they're kind of nice to kind of get through really quickly, I guess. There we go. So I can beat Ayla now. So now we just gotta redo the whole puzzle. I guess that's fine. It's not like it's the first fucking time. Oh, but it put me on the easy side one, didn't it? Fuck. Alright, so I still gotta make that climb again. Alright, we'll figure it out, dude. Whatever you want me to do, game, I'll do it. A fucking slave to you. I gotta get my story fixed. I'm jonesing for it. This worked last time. Up. There we go. Up. Ping, ping. Drop it. Oh, don't die. Oh, jeez. I was a little worried. I was like, oh, fuck, dude. That's a bit of a drop. It's almost like, what's the point of having fall damage, though, you know? It's not that kind of game, my dude. There we go. Then we come in here, and we're back to where we were. Decrypt. No!
Should be above us.
Why? Why can I not do that? Fine, I guess I just don't get to see that one then. Fuck you, game. I reset the whole fucking game for that shit, dude.
When the insurgents started in Habitas, MacArthur put a kill switch protocol on the MBT connection.
The same MBT connection we almost restarted on levels.
Yeah, what if we would have... Oh, wow.
If anyone restarted the connection without his council code, the thrusters would burn out.
Oh, wow.
Destroyed Labos. I'm gonna go check the dish.
So we did do it technically, I guess. Oh. Are we okay? I guess I didn't need to grab onto that one. God, what a fucking bastard to do that. Set up a fucking kill switch. Cause yeah, if we would have turned it on when we were at that first chapter or whatever, when we got on Labos, dude, we could have just fucking crashed with it, dude. That would have been so scary. All of a sudden the thing just starts flying towards the fucking ground. Like, what the hell's happening, dude? It's a goddamn satellite. Sometimes space games like these make me want to play Kerbal. And then I turn on Kerbal and I realize I'm fucking horrible at it. I wish I was better at Kerbal. I kind of want to get better at it, but at the same time, like, it's just like there's so many other games I can play that I won't get frustrated. But I think it's such a cool game. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Kathy! Kathy! Okay, I was trying to grab onto the wall. I thought something like that was gonna happen. Come on, Kathy. Come on, girl. There we go. Hold on tight. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Oh, not yet. Okay, and go for it, Kathy. What the fuck? There we go. Okay, got it. Whoa, scary. Oh fuck. I'd play Rise if I had the DLC, but it's pretty pricey. Oh yeah, just the base game isn't enough? Is that what you're saying? I haven't checked out Rise yet. I think I downloaded it because I know Papa wanted to play it. Base game is enough, but it's not as good. I get you. A lot of games are better with the DLC. Me and Panda just experienced that with Outriders recently. Oh shit. Are these pieces falling? Oh no. Why you gotta do this to me? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Get on the next one, Kathy. Kathy! Oh god. Come on, hurry up, girl. Oh god. This is not what Dad trained us for. Space Dad! Where are you now, Space Dad? Are you proud of me? Oh shit. Come on. Yeah. No. No, there we go. Come on, Kathy. 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 There we go, fell in place. Oh god. Come on, Kathy, hurry the fuck up. There we go. We ain't out of the woods yet, girl.
The L-axis is misaligned. Hopefully the hydraulics survived the crash. I'll head to the bridge now to check.
The L-axis? What the fuck's the L-axis, dude? What? There's X, Y, and Z. What the fuck's the L-axis? The game is very barren without it. Movement animations in this are kind of rigid. Yeah, I could see that. 18th dimension bullshit. Yeah, right. Yeah, never. I feel like it's kind of becoming a trend sometimes with some games where the end game comes with the DLC. You know, it's like, well, you get the base game, and then if you want any end game, you got to get the DLC or something. I guess that's just one way of looking at it, but you know. Sometimes I wish she would just move over quicker. It's like that transition time is weirdly long sometimes. Like, why? Come on, Kathy. Keep going. I'm still pushing right. Bing. And then right about there. Got to develop in the DLC, basically doubling the content has to take a lot more. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's always a good thing to keep in mind, right? Especially since the further we get along, the harder games seem to be to develop because there's just like more and more content, and the content's more and more like feature rich and stuff. So, you know, $60 used to get us a lot less than we get now. I always try to remember that. That's why I'm not like a huge, I'm not hugely against microtransactions if they're done correctly. You know what I mean? I could be all for that because I understand that there's a lot of people on those credits at the end of the game. A lot more than there used to be. Plus, you know, the shit just gets more expensive. Cost of living goes up. I'm just glad that games have kind of stayed that cheap for the most part, you know? Even if I gotta play a little bit extra for some DLC or whatever. I assume I was supposed to go the other way, but you know, gotta explore. There we go. Boop. The DLC adds as much as the expansions in the past, and yeah, I'm alright with it not being cheap. Yeah, at that point, it's I wouldn't even count that as a DLC, right? Like that's what I would call an expansion, right? Like me and Panda were talking about the other day. Like the way we think about it is like an expansion is like it's like a whole nother game. It adds like doubles the content or whatever. It's just attached to the game. And the DLC is like maybe some new weapons or like a new mission or two or like a side quest thing. You know, that's kind of how we think about it. Is this a button I push? Oh, it just opened. Message. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and I prefer expansions over DLC. I would say hands down for sure. I like that approach better. This is from Robbie to Guy. It hurts to move, even in 0G. Feels like my head is being crushed behind my eyes. But glad to see that the top Labos engineer still is also only human. I've been hovering over the toilet all morning. Self-made stuff never again. Alcohol, I guess. I'm using a triple serving of our ration to get through today. Screw it. Whir. Sorry, I slipped through it. But I see you kept the ship in one piece. Yeah, all good. Shuttle's coming up from the surface. It's not MacArthur. We still got a month left before rotation, right? Can you come up here? Just in case. Interesting. So they had people on the space station, but then MacArthur came while the mutiny was happening. So did he shut off the oxygen from there? That's interesting, because we've already been on this station when it was in space, but we didn't see any of that. Activate the MPT. Let's look around a little bit more. This Monster Hunter is not sub-based. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't have that much content either. You know, I think you have to be something like an MMO. You know, like Final Fantasy 14. That's a subscription game that I definitely play a subscription to, and the game has the content, I think. But I think Monster Hunter would still be not enough content. You'd have to be like really rolling out content a lot too, I think, to be able to justify that, right? Like MMOs typically do.
Damn it. Ayla, you need to head up to the dish and clear the rubble from the joints manually.
God damn it, there's always something. Alright, let's go, Ayla. What was this door? Doo 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 doo. 14 is so widely loved. It's such a good game, man. I love it. It's probably the only MMO I've really gotten into, I'd say. I've definitely tried quite a few more, but it's the only one I've really gotten into. Okay, climb up here, I guess. Come on. Climb, climb. Okay, I guess we're not. Oh, I guess, is this where the debris is? The debris?
Oh, it's wiggling. We just gotta cut here. Dude, what a powerful laser. She can just fucking plasma cut shit anytime she wants. Shit's so dangerous in real life. Oxy-acetylene torch. Wow, that was holding a lot. It's all like heat shielding. So we gotta open this side up now. So each of these probably cost like $500 a piece. Oh my god. $1 million falling. I want to see it hit. Ooh, she's opening up. I'm a firing my laser.
Right. Moment of truth. Time to reconnect the dish, Ayla. If this doesn't work, well, we'll never get into the Panopticon.
Yeah, the Panopticon is what we're trying to get into. That's where SPACEDAD, if he's anywhere, he's in the Panopticon. Same door I came in out on. It's blocked though. So is that gonna work? Nope. Sometimes I wish this game would just let me know where I need to go. Let's try this side. Looks promising. It's got a ramp. Well, let me see this one. Yes, it does. It sucks that we missed that one. I wonder what it was on it. Must be distance. There we go.
Damn it! Unlock this door!
No, listen. My call is with the thrusters. If you try and restart the MPT, we're either going to be left adrift or it could blow the whole up. He's the only one who can authorize the reconnection.
We're dealing with him as we speak. Move aside!
You can't!
Arlo, blend through the door!
Are you crazy? You're going to...
Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Dad was at the Panopticon during the riots. I knew it. We have to
Fucking
go there
Space
next.
Dad. I'm hiding like a coward. See how they treat the game and the player base? I'm not surprised. Yeah, right? Yeah, it seems like a labor of love for sure. And like the way that the director like addresses the player base like on like a weekly basis or something is crazy. And he gets like super emotional about stuff sometimes too. It's really cool. What are your thoughts about Hogwarts Legacy? I'm gonna play it tomorrow. I didn't buy the deluxe edition because I can't be bothered to spend $20 to play a game that probably has a few extra bugs in it. So I'm gonna try it tomorrow, but it looks really cool. I'm excited to play it. I'm not one of the people who are, you know, boycotting it or anything. I think it's cool. Is SpaceDad a terrorist at this point? I mean, sort of, yeah. It depends on your perspective, right? Because, like, I think the story is trying to, like, show you that SpaceDad is conflicted. Like, SpaceDad didn't want any of this to happen, right? And he wasn't actually complicit in any of it, because he didn't actually take a side. But at the same time, his inaction, you know, allowed all this to happen at the same time, right? Because evil prevails when good men do nothing, right? This depends, that just deepens his character. Yeah, there you go. Are you gonna play, is it Hogwarts Legends on PC or console? I'm a PC guy. I don't have any, of the latest gen consoles except for Switch. So, you can pretty much always guarantee I'm gonna be playing it on PC.
Unless it's a Switch-only game. Not to say I haven't tried looking for a PS5 once or twice, like a year ago. I was trying to wait for it to be like easy to buy, where I could just walk in and buy one, because I don't want one that bad. I have a really nice PC.
Yes. Okay.
So it's like I really don't have any reason to play a game on console, because there's nothing that a console can give me that my PC can't give me. You know what I mean? I'd say the only thing the PS5's got is that sick haptic system in that controller, which you can still connect to the PC and still get some of that as well. So, if you wanted to. There's some reviews saying that the PC version has optimization issue. People say that about every game. I saw people saying that about Hi-Fi Rush, and it plays perfectly for me. So it's like, I'll see if that happens to me, but that's just PC gaming for you, man. That's as far as I know, like, that's just how PC gaming works. Sometimes you bought the wrong piece of hardware for this game, you know? That happened to me with Mass Effect. I had an AMD processor that for some reason, and like they weren't gonna fix it, BioShock wasn't, but it made it so that there were 2 specific levels in Mass Effect 1 that had no textures. Everyone was like invisible, and I just had to suffer through it because there was like no fix or anything. It was like something with like 2 or 3 processors from AMD that had that problem, and like nobody knew how to fix it. Or they didn't want to bother. I don't know what one it was. It was so long ago, but I just remember that happening to me once, and it was like, wow, that's probably the worst PC gaming moment I've ever had. And then they can't be patched though. Yeah, usually. Except for that one I was just talking about. That one never got patched, I don't think. At least not that time. You know what game was optimized perfectly? Killing Floor 2. No, was it? I mean, it's like, it's easy to say that, I guess, if it doesn't mess up for you, right? Because I'm sure someone's probably had something fuck up with Killing Floor 2.
On my way.
I don't think you can ever optimize a game perfectly, because there's too many pieces of hardware. Well, when it comes to PC. When it comes to console, it's easier because you're talking about the same hardware every time. But PC, it's impossible. There's no way you could possibly hope. Like, as a tester, I can assure you, you cannot test everything. You can't expect a company to be able to test everything, because there's just too many different configurations, you know? Oh shit, I missed what they were just saying. Where are they at? Are they in Habitats already? Fucking talking away here. Into the floor alone. Oh, the Panopticon, of course. Here we go. We're going in, see SPACEDAD. Previous PC didn't meet the minimum requirements and it still ran perfectly fine. Hey, there's probably a lot of games out there that are like that too, to be fair. Like I said, optimization, it just depends on how many people are having the stuff, but there's so many people that just immediately say, oh, this game's fucking not optimized at all, but it turns out like they just don't quite have enough RAM or something, or they just have like a incompatible piece of hardware because 90% of people are fine. You know? So it's hard to like really say. Like, I would never really like jump to that conclusion unless I knew so many people that were having problems. I would say like, I don't know, could just be me, you know?
Haley, you don't think that's
not SPACEDAD, is it? We're gonna slowly approach him, dude. Slowly approach him. I don't think we can tell from that far. Oh, is that MacArthur? This is where you ended up, you son of a bitch. Working everybody to the bone for your stupid ideals. This is where you fucking end up, dude. Was it worth it? I don't think so.
I'll get that down.
Panopticon terminal. Let's read about that. Was MacArthur supervising the entire colony from here? He was in total control over all of it and all of its inhabitants. I hate when I lose these little red things. There we go. Nope, hologram time. And is that the height?
There's no way out, MacArthur! Open
Open this door! William, enough is enough. Reconnect Lavos and it's
SPACEDAD.
It's me, you, and Rosa. You both destroying everything we built here. William, are you listening to me?
Suit up, Isaac.
What do you do?
Just put your suit on. Outward, this is MacArthur. If the mutineers don't stand down immediately, I will shut down Ark Habitat.
William, you can't. You'll kill everyone.
Okay, which makes no sense. What a Pyrrhic victory, dude.
Everyone, switch to your suit's oxygen pack.
There are people out there who still believe in Outward. Innocent people. Are you willing to sacrifice them too?
Only I have the strength to do what needs to be done.
Oh my god, this guy's so delusional, dude.
I am.
Delusions of grandeur, am I right? We saw Rosa earlier say that. Okay, Isaac, are you gonna turn the airlock on for everybody, buddy? Did he lock it down so that Isaac can't do anything? I mean, there's air in there now, so he did something, right? What is he doing? SPACEDAD? You just let them all die, SPACEDAD? You just killed everyone now, dude. Yeah, bro fucking froze. Jesus Christ. Oh, and then he turns it back on? What, after they're all dead?
I'm at the panopticon.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Right.
Dude, there couldn't possibly be a happy ending at this point.
Anyone still on the ship? Come in. Come in, Ark Lavos.
Honestly, I feel like a lot of like realistic sci-fi is kind of end this way sometimes. I don't know how it's gonna end. I can't say that now, but I guess I can at least think of one other one. I can't think of what it's called, but I watched a movie that was just like Doom. It was just scientific, but just Doom.
People of Mars. This is Isaac Johansson.
This is SPACEDAD.
It's
I'm very disappointed in all of you.
Please meet me at Ark Vita. All of us.
So if there were anybody that survived, they went with Isaac. But what? Why did Rosa die? Why did he freeze like that and not save everyone? There must be more to this story. The fact that it's shitty holograms from PS1 times doesn't help, does it?
We have to get in there, Ayla.
It's like you waited for them to die. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I don't like about it. Like, he's like, well, I'm going to kill Isaac, and then I'm going to go ahead and let Rosa and everybody else die too, and just sit here and say I'm sorry instead of fucking do anything about it. It's just like irritating me. Like, what the fuck, SPACEDAD? You suck. Oh yeah, I have a flashlight that'll help me out. So this is broken on the wall. Can't do that one. Gotta get inside. Let's see. Is there... Ayla can't fly over there. Seems like Ayla should be able to do that.
Ayla wants to fly. Ayla up in the sky.
See, it like opens and everything, but I can't interact with it from here. Okay, let's see, what can Kathy do? Oh, maybe this way? Gotta cut it. We just cut all of our fucking problems away, dude. It's like we couldn't unlatch it or anything. They look like they're latches, but we're just gonna cut them. Fuck it, dude. Why respect the latches? Oh, that's where Ayla's gotta go now. It's trying to tell me I can't go through there. Ayla goes through there. Boing. Here we are. Where was it? It was this way. Going the wrong direction. There it is. So is this where William MacArthur lived in a nice luxurious fucking apartment, dude? Fuck that. What a douchebag, man. This fancy bed. Fucking record player. Makes a nice warm sound. Espresso machine. What a little bitch.
Bullshit.
You know what's the difference between a villain and an antagonist? Well, both of them are bad guys. A good villain has some points you agree with, at least in my opinion. I can see how you would define it that way. Yeah, I've never thought of like using the words villain and antagonist differently. I mean, it's technically an antagonist. It has a more specific meaning that would still also apply to the villain. It's like, because an antagonist is just whatever's the opposing force to the protagonist of a story, right? So technically a villain is still an antagonist, but I see what you're trying to say though, that there's a difference between like maybe like a bad guy and a villain is maybe how I would say it, just because in storycraft antagonist means something specific. But yeah, I see what you're saying, because like a good villain in my opinion has a connection to the main character, the protagonist. So like basically a good antagonist is connected to the protagonist somehow, you know what I mean? Like in the classical connection between Luke and Darth Vader being his father, you know, there's like almost always like, if there's some sort of connection, like you're not so different, you and I kind of thing, you know, if there's something that connects, it makes it more, it's like stronger if the protagonist overcomes something that's personal and connected to them. I think it just helps make a message stronger, essentially. Stories on my part, but you get the whole thing. Yeah, I'm totally on the same page with you, though. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a good villain can make or break a story, right? I remember watching actually a video on that. That's not an original idea for myself, I will say. I watched a video that described that, and I was like, you know what? I agree. I totally agree with that. Like, every example I could think of, like, the best messages and stories come from stories that have good villains. You know, a villain can make or break a story. Because if they're just a bad guy for bad guy's sake, it's just annoying. You know, that's one reason why I didn't like those new Ninja Turtle movies. I feel like the first one at least had that, and it's just like, all right.
Please authorize outgoing encrypted radio transmission.
Argus, authorize, please.
So this is when he sent the transmission that we got? He says Moon Bear?
I can't believe it. Moon Bear. I can't put into words how much I've missed you. If you're hearing this, you know where it's transmitting from. 2 years ago, the outward colony lost connection to Ark Lavos, our main power source. I'm stationed in Ark Vita, the same ship you saw in the movie when you were little, remember? Encrypted in this radio transmission will be the exact location of Ark Vita. I'll play it now for Ayla to decipher. Just hang in there. I'm still alive.
SPACEDAD's alive.
Outgoing transmission failed.
Damn it.
But he said that that was years ago that they lost connection with Lavos then. So, right? Did I just hear that right? So that means that those bodies were sitting there for years not decaying? I guess they must have been in with no oxygen, right? It must have been vented for a long time. I guess. Because they should have started to deteriorate, I would have thought. Oh shit. What the fuck? Sarah's gonna like shoot us or something. She fucking hates us.
Over and over again that you weren't ready for this.
How the fuck does any of that mean? That she just watched a fucking hologram.
Occasion.
And she's the bad guy? Fuck Sarah, dude.
But to keep this from us? We're leaving. Now.
You'll want to talk.
Excuse me.
I know you only brought me here so that I could pull on my dad's heartstrings so he'd come quietly. So you could lock him up forever.
Yeah, exactly where he belongs. It was that, or
what? Plan B?
What did you do with the weapons?
I got rid of them.
I don't even remember us doing that, but that's cool.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You have so much potential to help so many people, and you're gonna throw it away for your own goddamn selfish reasons.
What is she talking about? What is she talking about?
Disappointed that you turned out exactly like your father.
She's so delusional.
Yet so weak.
You're the one that brought guns. What is it? Revenge? Your pain brought you here, Sarah, so who's the weak one?
Yeah, stand up to Sarah. Fuck yeah, this is cool. I'm for it.
You have no idea what I have been through. I am trying to do what's right. I am trying to save everyone.
By leaving without Ark Vita? Doesn't Earth need it? Or are you just too afraid to face my father without a gun in your hand?
Ooh, nice one. Oh, shit.
I'm going to Ark Vita. I'm going to find my father.
Not in a million years.
Oh, can we fight Sarah? Can I fight her?
Ayla, now.
Oh yeah, you're her, Sarah. Uh-huh. You talk a big game. But you ain't shit, girl. Just laser her head off, dude. I'm fucking with you, dude. Ryan, how can you condone her behavior, dude? You know that she's wrong, dude. You know she is, dude. Boston Parker 3 was great, and the guy from the second part of the story was meh in comparison. Oh, really? Yeah, you know, dude, that's funny. That reminds me so much of Death Note to me. Death Note felt the same way. I don't know if you ever read Death Note, but like the first antagonist to the protagonist is so good, and then they replace it with someone who's so bad. It just ruins the whole thing for me. Cope in Seethe, Space Dad is gamer. Boom, roasted. Yeah, dude, that was a great roast. I thought. If you're too afraid to face my dad without a gun in your hand. Oh fuck yes. Fuck yeah, that totally reached right to her core. Watch the anime, not the whole thing. Yeah, you don't need to watch the whole thing. Once the first antagonist kind of gets handled, it's pretty much not as good from there. I will say that the overall kind of like what happens in the end needs to happen for the story. So I guess I'm glad I watched to the end, but I will say that the second antagonist was not as good as the first. But I love Death Note though. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, Dave got sleep. Sounds good, man. All right, fellas, have a pleasant stream. Yeah, we'll see you later, Never. Good hanging out with you, bud. Look at this, got a little billiards table going on. Where are we supposed to go?
supposed to leave, but how am I supposed to know where leaving is? It's not on here. No. Through here? Nope. Oh, here we go. Maybe we can go down here. Okay. Perhaps. Is this a power puzzle again? I feel like it's not gonna make us stop and do a puzzle at this point. Like, we're kind of like rushing, right? Because I mean, Sarah would be trying to pursue us, right? I mean, it just makes sense to me. Oh, here we go. Uh-huh. Like, I'm gonna listen to anything you say. So all be for nothing anyway if we went with your plan, right? Because you're just gonna leave with Habitas instead of Vita? Vita is vital. I don't know if you know this, Sarah. Those big ass thrusters. Hell yeah, brother. I'll show you an ass thruster. Q fart. Which way are we going? Oh, to the ship. Get to the chopper.
We'll make it through, Ayla. I'm not changing course.
Kathy, I know what you want to find, but I don't think it will be what you want it to be.
Fuck you, Sarah. You've never asked us anything. How the fuck do you know? You know everything about her.
What they're capable of.
You don't know shit. Shut the fuck up.
If you want me to say it, I'll say it. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what you will find there.
She's trying so hard to negotiate.
I'm afraid of your father.
She's afraid of SPACEDAD. You know how funny that is? He's such a weak dude. But I'm afraid of him. Why? Well, sucks to be you.
Please don't do this all by yourself.
What, am I supposed to do it with you and you're gonna fucking hold a gun to my head if I don't do what you want? Fuck you, Sarah.
Kathy.
Yeah, don't say anything to her. That's what she wants. No, you're wasting your breath. Wants and Needs, Chapter 9. Kathy puts the mission and the trust of her team at stake when she heads off to finally reunite with her father. Dad! 15 years ago.
Where are you?
It's just like that one time 15 years ago.
Help me!
Back when I was just a wee lass. Daddy? Oh, I can go a little faster. I want to do that. It's like, come to me. It's like, where are you, Dad? Why don't you come to me, for fuck's sake? Fucking SPACEDAD. SPACEDAD, you suck on Earth too. Doesn't care matter where you are. Nowhere in space is safe from SPACEDAD. And his incompetence. As a father. He's a great scientist.
Take Kathy to the closet.
Oh, so this is before Mom died, huh? Oh, there's Claire. R.I.P. Claire. F's in the chat for Claire, huh? I'm right here. For fuck's sake. Shut the fuck up, Claire. Goddamn.
Liz! We found Kathy! Liz?
Isaac! Where are you?
At the house! Come back to the house!
I can't make out where you are!
Follow my voice! Quick! Quick, the storm is getting closer!
I can't find you!
Liz? Liz!
Is the observatory?
No, don't go in there! It's not safe in the... No! Liz!
What? She tried to go in the observatory and then something bad happened? What was wrong with the observatory?
Kathy, stay here, okay? Stay here, okay?
Stay. Stay. Like a fucking dog. Oh my god, so that's how the house got destroyed. So that's how Mom died. Space Mom died and then Earth natural disaster. Pressed by the observatory. How would she... I mean, if she knew where the observatory was...
Come on.
In relation... Like, 'cause she wasn't very far from the house.
Come on now, get up. Get up, it's time to get... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. God, it might just move. God, it might just move. Come on.
You could have moved. Should have just bought a new house and moved.
Just move.
Damn. Pretty dark, dude. That was a little intense.
Intense.
Okay, and now we're fine. Storm's gone. We've thought about the past. We're ready to move forward. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Bum, 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 bum. I think this is the final chapter, then we got the epilogue. Whoa, look at that. What's that over there? Is that a happy ending I see over there? I can't tell, because I don't know what one would look like at this point. I wouldn't know a happy ending if it slapped me in the face at this point. Got a big old dome. Probably fit some people in there. This looks more like what I would expect it as a Mars habitat. IRL, oh gosh. Oh, look at that. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. And there's another door. how do I open this door? Oh, there we go. People! There's people! Holy shit, they've totally terraformed this spot. Look at this, dude. Whoa. This is Mars, dude? They're Martians. And nobody notices that somebody came in? Not a single person even looks this way? Alright. Totally realistic. These look like almost like 3D printed houses too. That's cool because I've seen some technology that they're working on for that kind of thing, to 3D print things on Mars and the moon. I bet that's what that's supposed to look like. Like they 3D printed that. That's cool. I got this one's 3D printed too. Cool. It's got some infill. Beekeeping suit or whatever, apiaries suit. Oh, wait, this is a new take on the logo. What is it? Outward, but then it has a U spray painted over it. I wonder what that U is supposed to mean. Their university. Outward University. Yeah, is somebody gonna say something to the person who doesn't look like they belong here? This looks like a fucking Star Trek episode. We're breaking the Prime Directive.
Isaac here. Isaac Johansson.
AKA Space Daddy-O. There he is. Space Dad, wandering through the dark night. Yo, it's Space Dad.
Emotional damage.
Reunited and it feels so good.
Cousin Nick.
Space Dad, I know you let all those people die. You whisper that in his ear. I know what you did, Space Dad. It was easier having a smaller colony, wasn't it? It's always easier when there's fewer people somehow. At least easier to get people to agree, I guess. Alright, Space Dad, we going? We got a yellow ace unit there, huh?
You got my message?
Yeah.
Yeah, you kept calling, Dad.
But the only bit that got through was the first word. Moonbear.
I can't believe how much you've grown.
Can't believe how much you guys have done here.
Been anything to
Isaac, Conrad here.
Hey, Con.
We're still low on carbon. You need about 1,000 cc's from Habitus to finish up Vita's prints.
Oh, really sorry. Odom's dropping fast, so Miyoshi's hydrogen request takes priority. But I'll authorize your request immediately so Jill can add it to
Bandstand.
Sure thing. Thanks.
Authorize the request, Argus.
Is that MacArthur's ASE?
Yes. I took him with me after the...
After you murdered him. Just say it, Space Dad.
Many people that survived.
Yes. I really wish there were more, but it was a dark day. We've been through a lot. The division, the violence. Our Our energy resources are really limited ever since that day.
Apiary?
The only thing that we have in abundance is
They got bees on Mars? Mars has bees!
really have to.
Bees, actual bees. I've never even seen one before. And on Mars, no less.
It's difficult.
They're even more beautiful than I imagined. Bees! They would go on and on about them.
It's so...
SPACEDAD! Wait up! I was looking at the bees!
It looks even prettier than Earth.
It does look really pretty.
The other colonists, they're not really happy to see me, are they?
It's not that.
It's not that they hate you or anything.
I told them I sent that message. I don't think they ever expected to see anyone else ever again.
And then the one person that comes is, of course, Isaac's daughter. Not anybody else's child. Oh. Okay, well, I guess we'll continue on without you, Dad. You coming?
There's something I want to show you. It took a long time and more resources than I care to admit, but I guess I just couldn't let it go.
Moon Bear? I don't know, I just feel like it's gonna be a teddy bear of some sort. Oh, is it he's recreating the house? Is that what he's done?
Dad. I don't have any words.
Come on, have a look around.
So have they had to like grow trees to get wood to make plywood to make this house? That would be pretty crazy, dude. Think how proud of that fucking house you'd be.
I've got a surprise for you in the kitchen.
That's a lot of wood, dude.
A surprise.
Well, yes and no. Now I may be hyping it up too much. Maybe you won't like it. Just enjoy and look around first.
Yeah, definitely looking around, Daddy-o. Motherfuckers made composite board, right, dude? He's got the ability to do a lot if he can do all that, right? It's like so much. It's even got like cokin foil. It's got like a label on it too, as if there are more than one brand on Mars of insulation or whatever. Like, are you kidding me, dude? How could there be more than one brand? It's just the stuff you made, right? What the fuck? Isaac to Stanley. Hi, Isaac. Good news. Survey teams have pretty much cleared the old housing project site of viable resources. They're on their way now. I think it's even more than we predicted. Though the dust storms did make much of the outer metal work unsalvageable. Good. Yeah, definitely. If I may, you've seemed distracted the past few months. Is everything okay? Yes, fine. Is there anything I can help you with? Don't worry, just busy like the rest of us. When it's decided with production, let me know what the next survey point is, please. Of course. This is where he's been living it up, living it up. Alright, let's go back downstairs then.
So, what's this something special you promised me?
Oh, yep. Teddy bear.
I think I might have oversold it. Here it is.
Is it like wooden or something?
I know you're too old for a toy bear. I made it myself. With wood grown right here. Over there, in fact. I guess I just needed it to remind me of you. It is extremely delicate, so please be careful. Not like the dozens you destroyed before. What's wrong? Don't you like it?
Probably feel bad for Claire to a degree because Claire's dead, and then that's also his daughter too. But he cares way more about Kathy.
I found all these holograms about what happened here. And what you did.
I know what you did.
Oh, all right. You must think I'm some kind of monster.
I don't.
I would understand. I think about it every day. I lost hope of ever seeing you again. I tried to stay out of it.
Yeah, he definitely did.
I've made so many mistakes in my life. But, that day, I had to stop them both before they destroyed it all.
Why didn't you choose for Rosa and Homewood? Why didn't you try to come home to us?
It's complicated. You're here. You're here now. I'm never going to let you out of my sight. I'm going to keep you safe. You are here, safe. I promise.
Dad, we came here to save you, right?
Save me.
To bring you back to Earth.
You want to bring me back? But I didn't send the message for you to save me. I sent the message for you to be here with me. What are you doing here? You want to take me back to... But they'll...
Uh-oh.
What was the plan?
Good thing Sarah doesn't have those guns. That's all I gotta say.
What was the plan?
We gotta tell him.
I don't know.
Is the game gonna like make me choose or something?
But Dad, we need to bring the Arks back home. To save Earth.
No. Ark habitats. It oxygenates. The Domm. Ark Vitas, we need to thrive. I mean, if you take these away, the whole structure, the whole system will collapse.
But you said it's difficult to get by.
The colony is stable. We made it. We made it work for all of us. I made it work for you.
God, what would you do as Kathy, dude? What the fuck?
Please, you must listen to me, Moonbear. Humanity destroyed the Earth. They'll destroy the Arks too. They'll go to the highest bidder or the strongest nation. They don't... Look what we've achieved.
It's like, well, look what we achieved here. It's like, but look at what everything before, though. Like, what about that, though?
Outward.
You've wasted so much.
Was there ever a plan to save Earth?
Isaac? Amira here. Please come in.
Yes, Amir.
The Habitat's rover is back, but could you please meet me at the Savannah Terrace? It's urgent.
I'll be right there. Wait here for me, please.
I'm surprised Isaac wouldn't have more questions.
We'll talk through it all, I promise. please.
Like, was there any other people here with you? You know, where are they?
Okay.
He's a pretty selfish guy to a degree, isn't he? He's just worried about him being a father in a way. Like, he's not really worried about Kathy as much as like he's just worried about like his daughter, you know, instead of her as like a person. It's like he thinks of her as like the last thing that like still makes him like a good person or something. He's like, well, at least I'm a good father or something. Space Mom and Space Sis. Is she kind of letting go of her family there in a way? Oh, there's Sarah.
Sarah. How did you? No time. We need to hide. They're coming back. Where can we go? Quick.
Like, why would fucking Kathy know, dude? I guess it's our house, right? We hide underneath under here.
In the closet. Quick.
Let me talk to Kathy about this. Kathy?
Kevin was certain, Isaac. It's Sarah Baker. She must have taken our rover back over here.
Kathy?
How did they even get here, Isaac? How did they find us?
She's gone.
What?
Kathy is gone.
Where did she go?
I don't know, but we'll find her. Please. Now! Unison, my daughter and the intruder are missing. Lock off the entrance and check every inch of the dome. Find them.
You okay?
I'm fine. Let's go.
Okay.
Sarah, I know what I did. I know it was... It's all right. I heard everything. I have one too, remember? We have to get back to Habitas. This place is swarming with...
Guys, I've got a bit of a situation over here.
Yeah?
Yeah, those colonists really don't like you stealing their rover. They're trying to get in.
Okay.
I broke the elevator stream point and threw up some barricades. Big brain move.
Be careful.
You need to get back here, or they're gonna stop us from leaving altogether.
Yep.
What's Kathy gonna do, man?
Over, sneak past a ton of
We need to
colonists.
press on to Arc Vita.
Ryan, redirect Habitas's power.
So she's
for launch.
ditching her father. She was like letting go of her family when she put that bear down. I think that's why it showed her mother and her sister behind her, and then as soon as she put the bear down, her mother and sister were gone. I feel like that's her like letting go of her family. It's like, okay, my dad was the last thing I was holding on to with this whole thing, and he's not even like in the right state of mind, I guess. She disagrees with him, right? Good afternoon, Crispy. How's your day been? You're here just in time for the end of Deliver Us Mars.
Quick, hide.
By squatting? Quick squat.
Can't leave the bioprinter unmanned this long. Someone needs to go back to the Ark and...
We'll have bigger problems if we don't find him. Now let's go.
Yeah, those animations are pretty whack, dog.
It's clear. Okay, just give me 1 second. I think that facility leads to the Ark.
Looks like it, yeah.
How's our chances of just walking in without any hassle?
Got a lot of smoked salmon for just $8. Was 20. Nice. Assess the chances.
Not good.
I was afraid of that.
Maybe there's another way in. There's a maintenance shaft that might get us there with a bit of a detour.
I'm not sure I can handle more detours.
Maybe I can do something to create a diversion. But how? And where? That's the pump regulator that controls the incoming oxygen from Ark Habitas.
You're right. Why?
Look. No one is wearing a pressurized suit. If I temporarily turn it off, everyone will be forced to suit up or get to safety. We could use that distraction to get you in there. I can use the maintenance tunnel to get to the facility unnoticed.
Kathy, I don't know about this.
I'll meet you at the entrance.
Okay. Good luck.
Everything you want, Space Dad. Fuck you, Space Dad. You don't know what I want. You weren't there. Daddy wasn't there. Do we still have the door cheese emote? Yeah. It should be in the better TTV emotes. I think it's just door cheese, but it might be capitalized. You'd have to check the better TTV emotes. Did we find Space Dad? Yeah, we did. We just found Space Dad, but he's not dead. He's alive. There was a couple times we thought he might be dead, but he was not. So, yeah.
I didn't shut it down. It just moved those heat shields. Maybe we need to follow the pipes up, Ada.
Damn it. Oh, got it. Fuck Space Dad. Am I right? Yeah, pretty much. Even Kathy's kind of saying that right now. That's basically what just happened before you came in. We found Space Dad and we were like, oh my god, Dad, awesome. Glad to see you. And he's like, yeah, isn't this great? We've been doing so good on Mars now. Me and the few people that are left after I let everybody else die. And we were like, wait, what? You don't want me to save you? And he's like, wait, you were here to save me? And so we were like, yeah, fuck this. Space Dad's crazy. He doesn't care anything about Earth, so we're just gonna go ahead and finish our actual mission and take this back.
I'm trying, but...
I have to push all the buttons.
Doesn't work either.
Oh, I gotta cut these things.
Pipes. I don't think I have any other option.
Shouldn't we be getting our helmet on or something? Seems like that would be a good idea.
I had no other choice. I'll meet you inside.
Do I drop here? Oh man, I was about to try to drop and then that appeared. Okay. Immediately.
Atmospheric breach detected. Level 4 rupture. Please put on your pressurized suit and
Duck
get
it.
to the nearest safety zone immediately.
Come on, Sarah, let's go.
I'm not gonna make it.
What the fuck, Sarah?
Go up now.
You're not gonna do anything? Oh, fucking Space Dad.
It's no use coming here.
How does... But there's no air in there. How's Space Dad? Alright, fuck you, Space Dad.
Listen to me. You can't do this.
You can't leave. Kathy!
Fuck you, Space Dad. I'll do what I want. I'm a big girl now.
What are you doing? That vent takes you straight to the Tesla chambers. You're going to get yourself killed.
I hope she likes it too, Crispy. I wouldn't get my hopes up too much, though. It seems like most people who aren't really into anime aren't usually super open to it, but, you know, you always gotta try, though, right? It's always worth a shot. Because if you can get somebody into anime, that can be a pretty special thing. So I hope your friend likes it. Oh, she won't like it. Okay.
Fuck you, Dad.
That's some electricity. Ooh, barely caught that. Liked wolf chicken, okay, but she's not going to like weird shit. Wolf chicken's an anime too, so you've already gotten them to watch something then, huh? Can I like jump? Reach for it, Kathy! Damn it. Okay, and then we die. Oh, wolf children, that's hilarious. You definitely typed wolf chicken. I was like, okay, maybe that's an anime, I guess. That's funny. That's funny, I mean, to be honest, wolf children is some weird shit as well. I mean, you remember the part where they made the wolf children and how he was definitely in wolf form? That's some pretty weird shit. If your friend can get past that, that might be able to get past a little bit more. Wolf chicken sounds like an anime. It does sound like an anime. It also kind of sounds like an American Western cartoon as well. He was in wolf form. Exactly. Why? Why was he in wolf form? Oh, I need to jump across, I think. I think that's what I gotta do. Up. Up. There we go. That's what we do. Now to what? That's away. That's away. And whoo! Oh yeah, you definitely failed me as a father, bruh. Oh fuck, dude. What the fuck was that? Alright, we're okay, we're okay. Up. Oh, there we go, we got that. And then we'll latch on right here. Dude, I don't know if I could climb up that. Oh shit, that is what I'm supposed to do though? Dude, you're testing me. You're fucking testing me here. Okay. Oh, damn it. I almost got it. I gotta get a little bit higher. Up. What? Come on, game. Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? There's no way you can expect me to climb to the left the whole time, can you? Just trying to prioritize going up. There we go. I just need to be facing it a little bit. Still a bit of an awkward mechanic, but we got it. Okay, come up here. I just thought it would be funny to see how my friend reacts to school days ending without context. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, fuck. We got caught by Dad. I didn't realize that was a danger. Oh shit, he's right there. I gotta go to the right. Okay, my bad. Get the fuck out of there. Close it, Sarah. How are we on the same side as Sarah now? This is so weird to me. I hate this bitch. This doesn't make up for everything that you said to me, Sarah.
You've got this.
You don't have to do this. This place, everything we've built.
You made me do this, Dad.
You can't go back to Earth.
Lost my headphones.
Lock me up and throw away the key.
I'm missing it. There we go.
You asked me to stay here for the colony, but I need you to stay here for me. You're the only thing that's missing. Please, stay.
She just gives him a middle finger. Fuck you, Dad. She doesn't even say it out loud. She just lips it.
Got the launch sequence started.
How funny would that be? It's like, damn, Kathy.
Cat. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry.
It's kind of funny because, like, Space Dad's, like, getting the same treatment he gave everybody else, right? He's just like, I'm not going to do what you want me to do, what we've agreed to do, or what you want me to do. I'm doing what I think is right. Which is exactly what he did in the first place. When he took this exact ship.
Coming to get you.
That's just like before on that bridge. Sarah, I'm going to leave you here. See you later.
We're gonna make it. Hold on.
Let's just leave Sarah here. Fuck it. I'll be the hero. We need a hero. Space karma. There you go. Space Dad karma. There we go. Ayla's got it. Just use Ayla every time. Why do we even bother? Oh gosh. Dude, it's so funny. This is the opposite of what happened in the beginning. We were on the other side of that bridge last time. He's gonna try to jump it. He's not gonna leave his daughter again. Oh god. It's like, look at me, one hand, and that's sick. No god, what's gonna happen? Sarah comes up and just fucking kicks him in the face. She's thinking about leaving them both, dude. Sarah would. Sarah, you would. Look at that look in her eyes. She's like, yeah, Earth doesn't need them. But actually, Earth probably really needs Space Dad. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, Sarah has some character development. What a dynamic person Sarah just became. So what about Ryan? Where's Ryan at? Oh, we're just gonna leave without Ryan? Ryan, you get to stay here, bud. Sorry. Sarah didn't love you that much. Okay.
Automated launch protocol initiated. Start manual cross-checks.
Kat? You got this.
What about Ryan? It's your fucking husband, girl. Kat don't care. She's got Space Dad. Space Dad.
Sit rep.
I initiated the launch sequence from the control room.
Copy. Proceeding with final checks.
Copy, pushing button.
Setting a tight seal.
You failed. Oh, fuck. Check success.
Sealed. Checking
Button.
air composition.
Oh, I just gotta check it. Didn't it give me the... Oh, it says right there. 78 nitrogen, 22 oxygen. So, all right.
You got this.
We're good. Initiating a duct retract. Sarah, vent of lines.
It's pretty crazy because it's like we just keep letting a bunch of people die, right? Because aren't we doing that right now? Like the rest of the people that were at Mars, which were all supposed to be the world's like best and brightest, I thought, are now just the rest of them are gonna die. And we're just gonna let them die. It's like, man, this is a fucking tragedy of a fucking story, dude.
Starting auxiliary power units.
How do I do that? Oh, here we go. Yoink. I gotta do everything for fuck's sake. Gases oxygen retraction controls active. Do I just turn this all the way down or something? What am I doing here? Doesn't even go all the way down, just keep cycling. Go to 0. Is that what we want? Orient.
Beanie cap retracted. Visors check.
Beanie cap retracted. I don't have a beanie on.
To internal power.
Got another fucking switch I gotta find. For fuck's sake, where's it at? Is it this one?
Transfer complete. We're on internal power. Sarah, initiate sound suppression. Initiated. Starting helium-free thrusters.
It's like, oh shit, we need a driver update. Fuck.
Good to go. Thrusters up.
Here we go. Thrusters engaged. Pedal to the metal, Commander.
Lift off. Lift off.
Lift off. Yeah, cause fuck Ryan. He's such a nice guy. Seemed like one of the nicest fucking non-NPCs in the game. Oh shit, is he flying that one then? Is that what's happening? Is that where Ryan is? He's in Habitas? Fuck yeah, dude. Okay, so we're taking 2 of them. Right on, right on. And leaving all these people to die. Got it. Couldn't negotiate with him. Just gonna let him die. We didn't even try to negotiate with him. We just fucking took all of their oxygen and everything. Just to bring it back to Earth for like what in the end, you know what I'm saying? Was the sister still alive? I think you're confused. You're talking about Space Dad, right? The sister definitely died at the beginning. Oh, this was a rerun for a second. Oh, really? Nope, no, it's live, bro. But you were I think you're asking about Space Dad, and Space Dad was alive. Yeah, we found Space Dad, and he was alive. And he was trying to keep us on Mars to live there with him. And we were like, no, Dad, what you did was wrong, and we have to fix it. So it was the passenger seat with your character. That was Sarah. Sarah was like the antagonist. She was about ready to fucking kill us at one point, dude, because she thought we were trying to jeopardize the mission. But then she kind of ended up coming around after she heard us like turn down Space Dad, and we were like, Space Dad, no. We got to do this, man.
Good to hear your voice. What happened to the Unison colonists?
It's all worked out and taken care of.
Good.
Yeah, Claire's definitely dead.
I love you too.
He made it.
Mars man.
I'm so sorry,
Remember
Sarah.
Conrad Van Shanchik?
It's all right, Kat. You knew it was right in the end. That's what matters.
Why did you come after me?
I'd like to read this, but we're talking, so I guess I won't get a chance to do that.
If you're looking for Isaac, I granted his request. He's down the corridor.
Where is Sarah? Here, but I don't see her.
Did you tell him about Claire already?
No.
Yeah, we should probably tell him about
I'll
Claire,
tell
dude.
him right now.
It's funny, is like he doesn't seem to give a shit about Claire. You know, he hasn't asked about her or anything, you know? So what's happening in the story now? Are you stealing all the resources and going back to the moon? Okay, yeah, here, let me give you an update with you. So today, we were going to give up on the whole mission because we found, okay, hold on. Let me back up a little bit more. We had found out that the people who wanted to go back to Earth and the people who wanted to stay on Mars got in like basically a mutiny happened. And the people who want to go back to Earth used the security bots to try to like force their hand to get the resources to go back to Earth, because that's what Rosa wanted. But then the other guy, who is the leader of the whole Mars thing, tried to one-up them, and he got to the point where he could turn off the air. And so he turned off the air for the entire colony, even for his own people. Like, so he was just trying to like squash everyone and make them obey him. And so he was suffocating everybody. And so then Space Dad was there with him, and he was like, no, don't do that. What the fuck are you doing? And the guy was like letting everybody die. And so Space Dad kills that guy by like puncturing the guy's helmet, and he suffocates because he turned off the air, right? But then Space Dad just lets everybody die anyway, instead of turning it back on, which is pretty fucked up. And he ends up saying that he did that because he needed to like get rid of both of these leaders, because they were both like, and their like feud was what was fueling everything. But he also killed a bunch of like innocent people, in my opinion, but whatever. Kathy didn't like that either. Anyways, so at that point we think that there's like, or Sarah gets like paranoid, and she's like, there's probably other people that are alive here, and if we try to confront them or whatever, they're just gonna kill us, and we lost our guns or whatever. And then it turns out that Kathy threw the guns away, and Sarah was super pissed, and she's like, fuck you, you're fucking failing this mission for us, fuck you, yada yada yada. And so we were gonna take just one of the ships back, but not the one that we came for. But then we ended up finding out where Space Dad is, and that Space Dad is at this place, and that he gives us coordinates to through a recording that shows us where the ship that we're trying to get is. So then we are like, fuck you, Sarah, see you later, you're a little bitch, and we drive we drive a truck all the way over to where that colony is. And so then we find all the living Martians. Jeopardize the whole operation, right? When really Sarah was the one that was jeopardizing the operation, because she was the one that was just jumping to conclusions and ready to just call it quits. But it was actually Kathy that told Sarah that she's just too afraid to confront her father without a gun, and that was like the really cool line that Kathy had against Sarah, which was totally true, and Sarah admits that or whatever. And she's like, but we got to go get that Ark, because that's why we're here, else this whole entire mission is a waste, and you're the one that's deciding to do that, you know. So she kind of turns the tables on her a little bit. Anyway, so we end up getting to the colony. We meet Space Dad. Space Dad's like, oh my god, I'm so glad you're here, you can live with us forever, we have a great colony here. And then we're like, Space Dad, we're supposed to save Earth, dude. And he's like, Earth? Fuck Earth. I mean, not in so many words, but basically that's his his opinion or whatever. And so we're like, no, Space Dad, you can't just give up on Earth like that. And so we decided to complete our mission. So we're actually completing it. So we're bringing back Arc Vitas and Arc Habitas, which the Habitas is like the one where people live in or whatever. It's got like the cryo chambers and stuff, I believe. And then the Vita, I assume, has everything they need to live and power stuff. And then they had Labos, but that one got destroyed because the guy who turned off the air made this fail-safe where if anybody turned on Labos without his permission, it would just crash itself into Mars. So we turned it on, and it crashed itself into Mars. So we lost that one, which was like a great fucking piece of technology that would have been great for Earth, but oh well. Yeah, so that's where we're at. We're in the ship. Space Dad did come with us, though. Somehow he came around. He's like, you know what? Fine. If I can't tell you to stop, Kathy, I'm coming with you. So Space Dad's with us. Pangea. This thing might be the biggest miracle machine my dad's ever engineered. I don't think anyone back on Earth will even believe this machine actually exists until they see it with their own eyes. What does it do? Oh, we can read this now. Mars Man, issue number 8, Celebration. As the astronaut further adopts the Martian way of life, he comes to understand and embrace their ceremonies and rituals. The hardships that follow for the astronaut are not those of conflict anymore, but those of taking responsibility, of staying together, and of working hard each day to maintain the colony's equilibrium. These day-to-day obstacles shall never cease, and it is a life of hardship, but it is a life that astronaut chooses willingly. Author's note, as you might have deduced from the synopsis, Amiria and I have decided to wrap up the story of Mars Man as we prepare for a very special occasion. An occasion that is a unison first, even. We'd like to thank you all for your support and hard work during these first difficult years. We love you all, and from here on out starts a journey that doesn't have a central conflict or great dramatic story arc. Here starts the work, plain and simple. With love, Conrad and Amira. And? Question mark. So what's this do, Space Dad? Looks like a 3D printer in there. Definitely looks like a 3D printer, dude. Is it 3D printing trees? Is that what it does? It looks like those are leaves or something. Some leafy plant. So we have a seed. Do I sit next to Space Dad? What up, Daddy-O? Some water.
Proceeds to a miracle.
Yep, it is. 3D printing fucking trees, dude. WTF.
Took years just to find the right biopolymer.
Biopolymer, huh?
So we found it. Now we can create nature. We're going to have to print a lot more of this if you want to save life.
Yeah, you're gonna need to print a lot fucking faster than this, too. I'll tell you that right now. Not gonna get that 10-minute Benji. I mean, yeah, 10-minute Benji.
I just remember the day you were born. You probably don't know this, but I almost lost you and your mother that day.
Really?
Yeah. When Liz was giving birth, we were witnessing the worst storms we'd ever seen. Rolling blackouts were a common occurrence. This time the flood took out the hospital's generators. It wasn't exactly optimal, to say the least. You were born with an umbilical cord, your umbilical cord wrapped around your neck. And your mum lost consciousness due to shock.
Jeez.
I was just standing there in the corner,
You always do, Space Dad.
watching all the nurses and doctors
It's helpless.
running around trying to save you both.
So are the moon people going to move back to Earth too? Because I never caught what's causing the Earth to die. It's like global warming and stuff. And the moon people are the Earth people. They're the same. They're one and the same. The only people who were different were the Mars people. I guess there's people that were on the moon like this guy that were a part of a project that was supposed to, I believe, go to Mars. I think the whole thing was supposed to. It was just supposed to go like with the consent of Earth, I think was the idea.
We won't be together, you know that, Catherine.
I think we'll learn more of that when we play Deliver Us the Moon, though. Like, what was the plan?
I really did try to do what's best for humanity's survival.
You did what you thought was best.
No matter what we do, no matter how hard we try, we just can't seem to unite. We fight each other if we have a common enemy.
No, you do not play the dad. I believe he plays a guy named Rolf.
We learn how to overcome it. We become hateful in our rhetoric and destructive.
I believe the dad is in it, and I'm pretty sure Rose is in it.
We'll steal another man's bread if we're hungry, and we'll destroy their home if we want it for ourselves. We keep doing this to each other, to ourselves, as if somehow personal gain always triumphs unity.
Like we're looking at that place where we let a bunch of people die just now.
Destroying it. I really believed what I was doing was right. But then, who says you're right? Who gets to decide that?
It's good to hear your voice. What happened to the innocent colonists?
That, it's all worked out and, taken care of.
Are they on that ship?
Good.
Oh.
I love you, I'm Sunny.
Nice. So we saved him?
I love you too.
We didn't just let a bunch of people die? That seems cool. Rolf? Yeah, Rolf, I believe it is. The strongest Phantasy Star character I had was named Rolf. Nice, dude. That's who we play as it. I believe that's who you play as.
You're fighting for the true greater good. I mean, why do you have to fight for it in the first place? How do you stay strong? How do you stay?
What the fuck? What was that? He's out of biopolymer or something?
Believe this is what we should do. I hope you're right.
Is that the sentiment this game is going to end on too? It's just like, we don't really know if it all turns out okay, but this is like the best the story can give us. He was a robot though? Oh, okay. Well, I don't think Rolf's a robot. Hey, it's a mutated flower from Mars.
Hope springs eternal in the human breast.
What?
We can be better.
Yeah, we'd need to be better, huh? So you're not gonna see him warp away because it's not that kind of sci-fi. Zoop. Is that Earth or the moon or what? Must be Earth. A tiny speck. Can't imagine you'd want to land one of those on Earth. I mean, if Earth is already kind of fucked, it's gonna be hard to get them back in the air.
Mission Control, this is Sarah Baker, commander of Mission Opera. The mission was a success. We're returning to Earth. ETA is 6 months, 13 days, and 4 hours. Mission Control, please respond. This is our third attempt to reach you.
Uh-oh.
Are you there?
Something bad happened on Earth? And that's how it's gonna... Oh my god, dude. That's how they end that? Oh, shit. What if we took that from Mars and Earth is fucking gone? How fucking sad. The finale is deliver us Earth, right? Deliver us fucking something, dude. This world sucks. Bro, dude, it's so sad. In the end, like, nothing good really happens in the end, right? Which I feel like is like one of those things where it's trying to be like a hard sci-fi in a way, right? Because that's how reality typically is. It's never like a happy ever after. It's like, okay, well, we got something accomplished from a certain perspective. How can we go forward after this? You know, it's never like, oh, and then everything's gonna be okay. It's like, no, there's still struggles ahead. I think there's a few sci-fis that are hard sci-fis that are like that. And I think that's a cool thing. I think the struggle for like human advancement is a cool like character motivator and stuff. It's better than like love for the millionth time, you know. I think it's cool when you have characters that are like really driven about like, well, you just got to save humanity somehow, you know. I liked it, even though it's sad. Great storytelling, in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely, I agree with you, still. It was a good kind of like grounded storyline. Very cool. Oof. I needed that. Massaging my back right now, a little sore. Sometimes you let one slip, you know? I do what I'm told, the automaton. There you go. Smelling my farts. That was a cool shot. How small that giant ship looks like when it's that far. That's one of the arcs that we flew away in over there. There we go. That's the end. Oh gosh, I needed that. My upper back's a little sore. Yay! Speed him up a little bit. Zip zop. Doesn't have to go that fast. I just tap it. It's wobbly. That was a cool game. Yeah, I agree, man. Absolutely. I think it's one that I think I saw when we were playing and we were looking at, what were we? Was it me and you, right, Lemur? We were looking at like stories and game stories and stuff. Wasn't it that night that I saw it? I don't remember what we were playing. I think we were streaming and looking up like game news and stuff. I think that's when I saw this. I could be wrong. I don't remember when I saw it. I know I put it on my wish list on Epic Games right away though. That's for sure. Hey, we got a new intro screen too. We're floating out here in space. With Ayla or Ayla? Yeah, Ayla. I keep saying Ayla. I guess that's the only way I can think to say it. Alia? I think it's Ayla. Oh, maybe. I don't remember either. Yeah. I know we definitely looked at Powell World that night. I don't remember whatever else, but I thought this maybe have been that. I was thinking the stores, it's so easy to look at just a shitload of games. Yeah, it is. There's like so many games that I've gotten excited for and forgotten about just because there's so many of them out there. You know, they're on my wish list. I never think to go to my wish list for games either. It's just, there's just always just like another game that's coming out, right? And then I just go play that one. So there we go. We delivered us Mars. That was a delightful game. I really liked it. Let me see. Off the top of my head, how many out of 10 would I give it? I would give it... I guess I give it a 9 out of 10. I think it probably could be a little bit better. Just leave it some room for improvement. You know what I mean? But I think it was a really good experience. I mean, for what it was. You know, if you're trying to like... I'm more of like a rubric guy, but I think overall my experience was probably a 9 out of 10. I really liked it. So Domm, you could help me with something. Is 5000K lighting brighter than 3000K, or is it just an appearance of the light? Like more blue versus more yellow? Yeah, just more, you're talking about the temperature of the light, which is the color of it, yeah. It's not the brightness. The brightness is measured in lumens. That's the intensity of the light. But if you're talking about the color of the light, it's the temperature, which is in Kelvin, like you're saying. So 5,000 is white. It's closer to the sunlight, and 3,000 is closer to tungsten, so it'd be yellow. 3,200 is like tungsten, and a 5,600 is daylight, which would be like the sun during midday. So there you go. Did you see the second Zelda Tears of the Kingdom trailer? I did. I watched the Nintendo Direct yesterday. There's a lot of cool stuff on that Nintendo Direct, by the way. And that Tears of the Kingdom or whatever looked really fucking sick, dude. Very dark looking and stuff too. So that was kind of cool, you know, especially compared to a lot of the other stuff we saw on the Nintendo Direct that was very like happy and bright and stuff. Also, Pikmin 4 looks really cool. You know, I only ever played Pikmin 1, but I might have to pick up Pikmin 4. You get like this weird dog thing that's kind of cool. So I might have to check that out. Again, you could tell me. Hell yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's one of my pieces of information I know. One of my nerdy things. I haven't watched the Nintendo Direct. Oh, it's pretty quick. You can go through it pretty quick. There's another game that was on the Nintendo Direct I thought was really cool. It's called Deca Police. I might look into streaming that one. It's very anime, and it looked like it was just going to be like Japanese with subtitles, which I don't know. I don't know if I've ever streamed a game like that before, but that wasn't like Yakuza, because Yakuza lets you like go through the text. I'm gonna have to look at this game a little bit more, so it might just be like a Yakuza situation. But anyways, it's like you play as a cop, and you do like some detectiving work and stuff. You look for clues, which is pretty cool. You know, that's up my alley. And you end up going into like this virtual world where you get turned into like a cat version of yourself too, which is kind of cool. But yeah, Deca Police, if you want to look it up, it looks pretty cool. So I've got Pikmin 3 on Switch if you want to borrow it. Well, I might sometime, yeah. Or I might just jump into 4, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's hard to say. I would love to play a Pikmin game again, but I don't know. There's just so many games to play. I don't know that I would prioritize it, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, I'm blurry now. Hello? Hello? We're here. There we go. Thank you. Well, for the rest of the week, for the stream, what's today? Thursday? Yeah. So tomorrow is Friday. So for tomorrow, Hogwarts Legacy comes out, so I will finally be able to play it, because I did not pre-order the deluxe edition. So we'll be starting that tomorrow. I can't promise you that I won't have already made my character by the time the stream starts, though, so just letting you know. Not that I don't think anybody's dying to see a Hogwarts, I assume. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's hard to tell, right? Some people might be dying to, but it's one of those games that a lot of people are probably going to play, so they might not want to watch the stream or whatever, but that's okay. If any of you guys want to check it out, see what it's like, or you're not going to play it at all and you want to experience it, come join me. I'm going to start tomorrow. Or you can also always join Panda or Boona when they play it. They also, like, Boona's playing the whole thing basically on stream, I think. So definitely some other good places to get that as well. Yeah, it wasn't a long campaign. Less than 20 hours, I'm pretty sure. Oh, really? Okay, that's not bad. I remember the first Pikmin. I guess that's the reason why I hesitate a little bit when I think about it. The first Pikmin, as a kid, I did not totally understand what the point of everything was, I think. And the fact that you only had so many days gave me so much anxiety. But I loved it. But I never finished it because of that, like, anxiety that the game gave me. But, yeah, less than 20 hours isn't bad. I could definitely probably knock that out sometime. Okay, I'm done massaging myself. We're done for now. All right. But yeah, and then I want to let you guys know on Saturday, we're going to have a Bald Bearded Buddies stream. We're going to be playing Operation Tango. If you guys haven't checked out the, I got a little, what do you call it? Like a Photoshop in the community chat if you guys want to check it out. That'll be Saturday. And then on Sunday, I'm not sure if all the guys will be here, but if we can get at least 3 of us, we'll probably be playing some Grounded. I'm pretty excited for that. I did a little bit more work since the last stream, so the base is even cooler. Not that much. I don't want to oversell it, but I did do a little bit more work. So, yeah, the puzzles feel a lot more straightforward as an adult. Yeah, I bet so. Yeah, because as a kid, like, it didn't like tell you exactly what was going on. I feel like, or something. I don't know. As a kid, I definitely struggled. That's all I can say for sure. Yeah, let's see who we got on tonight. We can do a little raid. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for following along on the story with me. It's much more fun to experience stories together, you know, with other people. I think it's more fun to watch a movie with a friend than it is by yourself. I mean, maybe it depends on the friend, I guess. Let's see. Oh yeah, Papa's streaming tonight. There you go. Hell yeah, he's streaming some Hellpoint. Let's see who else is on. Oh, P Silex is on. I haven't seen them on in a while. Playing some Stray. That's a good one. Anoki's still kicking it with some Resident Evil. Hell yeah, she's on Revelations now. Oh, there you go. We know that one, or I do. Maverick Comic is still kicking it with some The Last of Us Part 2. Or actually, I think he's now on Part 2. Wasn't he on Part 1 before, I think? So there you go. We got Burnsies playing some Dead Space, the original one, 2008. Mr. Flexlot's playing some Hogwarts. We got a lot of people on today. Tara the Majins playing some The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Well, we know we're not going to raid into that. Not because we don't love Tara, but because I haven't played that one yet. Let me see. In Spoon 366 is playing some Hogwarts Legacy as well. There we go. Oh, let me see. Show more. Was there anybody else? Oh, we got the Poor Hobbyist playing some Dark Souls Remastered. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and jump into Papa's stream? I feel like it's been actually a little bit. Usually I raid into Papa a lot, so. But I haven't. I don't think yet this week. So let's do it. Appreciate you guys for sticking around for that raid, by the way. I know Papa's really been enjoying Hellpoint. If you guys don't know what Hellpoint is, it's sort of like it's a lot like Dark Souls, but it's like sort of like a sci-fi slant to it, but it's very Dark Soulsy. So if you're into that kind of thing, this might be your thing. Papa Wolf VTV. There we go. Let me get out of the my game. You catch up on some sleep, dude. Alright, guys. Raid has started. We are getting ready. Thank you guys for joining the raid. I appreciate you guys, and thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Until I see you next time, stay happy, stay healthy. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow for some Hogwarts Legacy for Dobby's crusty sock. Alright, you guys have a good night. Let's go hang out with Papa. Bye. Dobby has a sock and it's crusty.